holiday plans and a new Chevy. Silverado 1500 gives you power and capability with 430 pound-feet of torque to haul your holiday tree. Equinox EV and the all-new Equinox offer award-winning quality and style to see you through the holiday season. See why Chevy makes everything better and brighter. See your Super Chevy dealers today.
Do you have hot concrete around your pool, harsh concrete that hurts to walk on, or grease stains in your garage? We Do Concrete Coatings Louisiana can handle it all. We work with you to not only get what you need, but what you want. Locally owned and family operated with 10 years proven experience with construction and concrete coatings. From commercial to industrial, we do it all with the best warranty, ASTM proven products, and the best prices. Check us out at WeDoConcreteCoatingsLLC.com. We Do Concrete Coatings Louisiana.
Call my dad today, 225-400-3835.
Buying or selling a home doesn't have to be complicated. I'm Antonio, cousin with Service First Real Estate. We're here to guide you every step of the way. Visit 225re.com. Service First Real Estate, the team that values relationships over transactions.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, December 18th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect a foggy morning out there with a high of about 76. In hour one of today's show, we'll react to LSU's latest transfer portal edition, and we'll talk about the big wins for LSU men's and women's basketball. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Santa's Little Helpers, Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
What's happening, y'all? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday, Christmas morning, December 18th, guys. We are a week away from old Big Red sliding down the chimney. So everybody continue to enjoy this season, be present, have fun, walk in love, all those good things. Have y'all seen Red 1 on Amazon? I haven't finished it yet. I've watched half.
I've been told it's good.
It's good. It's fun.
I feel like it did bad, though.
Oh, did it get bad reviews?
No, like maybe at the box office it did bad.
Well, did it come out in the box? I don't know if it came out in the box office.
So it came out in theaters for like 2 weeks.
Oh, weird.
And then they put it on like Prime or whatever it is and all.
I think it's killing it streaming, which of course, because everybody's just at home. But yeah, it's been number one on Amazon. But I think it's very good. J.K. Simmons playing Santa. It's a great, fun take on Santa. Definitely, it's I don't know. Well, I'll finish it before I give a full review, but pretty good.
How many days is it going to take you to finish it?
Yes. I got to watch Skelvin Crew last night. So didn't watch it last night. Probably looking like a Thursday finish. So expect a full review potentially on Friday.
$350 million budget. It grossed. The opening weekend? It made $32 million. Gross in U.S. and Canada, $92 million. Worldwide, $175 million.
I'm shocked that it. I feel like they didn't market it a lot. I don't know. And then again, who knows how the economy of movies works in the modern age? So okay, you flop at the box office hard, but then if you're number one for like 2 weeks on Prime, what does that do for you? And it's a Prime original, right? Produced by Amazon?
I believe it's Amazon Prime's biggest streaming debut ever.
Yeah, like, okay, that's crazy then. So, like, what, like, is that a hit then? I don't know. Does that generate subs? Like, how do we know? I don't even think Hollywood knows. How people get paid and all this stuff is crazy nowadays. But whatever, it's a fun Christmas movie, though. At least what I've seen. I've seen about half of it thus far. Hey, everybody be safe out there. Very foggy morning. A lot of accidents and everything. So, just drive safe. Be careful. What's going on, guys? How we feeling today? I got some really good news to get into that is about LSU. It's got a little pep in my step this morning. How you feeling, Jake?
Good. I was also going to say the same thing. It is incredibly foggy out there, so be careful. I was putting my shoes on, and I was like, oh, we left the screen, KZBuns.com. I was like, oh, we left the screen down overnight, which we typically raise it up before we go back to bed, and it was like, oh, no, that's fog.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty dangerous out there. Stay safe.
It was a thick boy out there. Alondra, what's up? How are we doing today?
2 C's.
Good, but I got to be honest. I'm a little upset with you because I don't like the way that you were talking about our show.
That's how you start a show.
Before.
See, thank you, Alondra. Yeah, that's how you start a show.
I didn't like it either.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, well, then let's put it on the table. Put it on the table.
I'm about to.
Flop it out.
I'm about to flop it out.
Let's see it.
And go ahead.
So, T-Bob told us that he's been listening to Murphy, Sam, and Jody, who obviously we have a very obvious
me and my wife
beef with
me and my wife keep they've beaten us multiple years in a row for Morning Show of the Year, all that stuff. Yes. But me and my wife keep it on that station for the Christmas music during Christmas season. That is true. So like a lot of people do, unfortunately.
And then so T-Bob comes in here and he's like, I just don't think that we're on the same level as them. And we're not going to be, basically is what he was saying. And I'm like, no, that's not like, you can't. He's like, they're syndicated. Yeah, I mean, so you can catch us anywhere in the country. You can catch us out the country if you want to because we're online. So we are syndicated. And also, yes, but guess what? Who cares?
Bro, that is also, such beta energy.
We're not even in New Orleans
and then
anymore.
He's like, oh, they do traffic. I'm like, okay, I can do traffic reports.
I don't want to do traffic reports.
Okay, then.
But they did save me today. They helped me avoid the interstate. That's all I was saying.
Look, we've got staying power. I told you.
Tay gives weather updates.
Yeah, they're not always accurate.
His weather updates are never right.
They're a one-trick pony.
They are. They're right here from the Google Baton Rouge weather.
Yeah.
Nobody trusts Taylor. He's eroded it.
I'm with you, Alondra.
They're a one-trick pony.
Look,
and we talk about we specialize in sports.
I host a national show that's listened to and can be heard more places than Murphy, Sam, and Jody. You host Snaps.
That ain't this show. It
doesn't matter. It's all the sum of all the parts.
Yeah.
Murphy, Sam, and Jody ain't got a side hustle.
Look, because they don't need one.
Everybody needs more. Everybody needs more.
Empire.
Everybody needs more.
They have an empire.
Enough.
No,
they have an empire built off of slightly funny, relatable content.
Nope.
And maybe just a little interesting. Yeah, I know. We have a fiefdom. We have a fief. We have a nice. I don't like this. Granted, I don't love that we're not on New Orleans anymore, but
we're working on it.
Yeah, we have a nice little kingdom, I suppose.
They have an
empire.
Our fault that they a station got bought and turned into a hip hop station.
I agree.
I don't like it.
Look,
at all.
Look. That's fine.
Because you're the one who's usually all overly positive, and then you came in all defeated talking about Murphy,
I'm not
Sam,
defeated. I'm not overly negative about it. I love this show.
You're like, guys.
I just have no illusions that we're ever going to be on the level of Murphy, Sam, and Jody.
We can be. You're the one that's saying we can't.
Yeah,
we can be. You what do we need to do? Tell me. We'll do it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Who is it?
If I knew, we'd be syndicated.
There was somebody at Army Navy.
I don't know.
There was somebody at Army Navy that had a great quote about saying I can't and how it wasn't allowed in their household.
Yeah, that's not allowed here in the OTB studio.
Cannot think who it was.
Wait, you mean they can't say can't?
That we can't do something.
No, and they even said it because of that. They said we will not say can't.
Oh.
They didn't say we can't say can't.
Hell yeah.
They said we will not say can't.
What about cannot?
Oh, it was she's the current Miss USA, but she's an Army cadet, first lieutenant. Alma was her first name. Alma Cooper, I believe, is her name.
In my household, you can't say. Never mind. That's why we didn't stand a chance. Probably. That's why we're cooked. Look, but we got guys, we're not cooked. It's great. We're great. We are awesome.
Yes.
Okay? We are awesome. Okay?
I don't like the way you came in here.
I don't either.
I'm just saying that, we're like AAA and they're like the MLB. A little bit.
I don't like it.
I apologize. You know what? F it then. Let's get him, dude. Let's get him.
Let's go get him.
Let's figure out how to catch up and get nationally syndicated. I don't know what it looks like, but
Y'all
we will
are the ones that
strive
have
for
more
that goal.
connections than
We are
we
going
do.
to fake
So,
it till we make it.
There's LSU fans everywhere.
Like we talked about yesterday. We're going to fake it till we make it. Tay, what's up with you today? How are you feeling?
I'm doing
good. Did I
good.
betray us by listening to Murphy, Sam, and Jody?
That discussion went on a lot longer than I thought. It was passionate.
I know. I'm proud of Alondra. I'm proud of
My
Alondra
view
for
is-
finally bringing it when we ask her what's going on in the morning.
My view is kind of, why are we worried about other shows? Let's just do us. Watched 2 Christmas movies last night, guys.
This guy.
Oh, wow.
2 Christmas movies. Christmas
Hell yeah,
Vacation.
dude. Just post
First
up.
time of the year.
Let's go.
And,
I'm about to have to get into the classics,
I
right?
did,
Like the big 3.
And then
Christmas Story, Vacation, and Wonderful Life. They're coming this next week.
And then Klaus for the first time. The movie Klaus. I had never seen it. Watched it last
The
night.
animated one.
Yes.
I tried a couple times and I
I'm gonna
never
be-
really
I'm
stuck
gonna-
with
I'm
it.
going to be very honest. I fell asleep about halfway through.
Yeah.
I don't.
yeah,
I
it's kinda,
don't ask me anything about it, but it was on, and I was in the room.
It's got a good look, but kind of empty a little bit, I'd say. You know what, guys? You're right, chat. I'm sorry that I've given up. You know what? I'm back. Thank you, Alondra. You're right. Thank you, Jake. I was wrong. We're back. We're coming for your ass, Murph.
Thank you.
Okay?
This is what I like to see. This is the fire I want.
Don't let me leave, Murph. We come for you, bud.
Watch out, Murphy, Sam, and Jody.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't know how, but we're gonna get it done.
We'll figure out how later down the road.
Shout out Jeremy Brinkmeyer. Yeah, maybe we do like a Walton Johnson thing. Taylor, how many voices can you do?
6.
What is that? What
You can do at least 6.
Yeah. Me and Taylor will both do multiple characters.
I've only got really the one. I got redneck.
Shout out Jeremy Brinkmeyer in the Bayou Ford YouTube chat. I live 9 hours away and start my morning with you guys.
Let's go,
Thank
Jeremy.
you.
But you just turned him off and you said, but I guess I will listen to T-Bob and stop listening to OTB.
No, that's not what
So
I'm
look at what
saying.
you done
That's
did.
not what I'm saying.
Wow.
What about? Oh yeah, see, look at Nookie. He said y'all are kind of syndicated. I'm listening to Northwest Tennessee. There we go.
That's what I just said.
There we go.
We tried to say that before
T-Bob
the show.
literally doesn't listen to me.
That's not true.
And you were like,
I
they
just
barely
told you
listen
were
to
right.
us in
I just
Port
said you
Allen.
convinced me. Hey, chill out. That's where the AI revolution's taking place. Okay.
Not in Port Allen.
Isn't it like across the river? Where is it? I know
is it
one's in
Monroe?
St. Francisville. No, I think one's in St. Francisville, and I thought one was right in Feliciana.
I think we're talking about different things.
I'm talking about the big data centers.
I thought that was the Meta thing was in Monroe. No,
I don't know. No, I think you're getting.
No, it's in,
Buc-ee's is in Ruston.
Buc-ee's is gonna be in Lafayette too.
I mean, between 2 data centers and Buc-ee's and a Buc-ee's in Lafayette, guys. I mean, I don't love that we're kind of funding Auburn NIL with the Buc-ee's,
Texas A&M.
but
No, it's
besides
Texas
A&M.
A&M, that's what it is. My bad, not Auburn.
Yellowwood is.
Yeah, I don't love that, but
right.
But I do love investment. So hell yeah. What if Louisiana, against all odds, because we're building these AI, they're to help like develop AI, right? And mine, I guess, Bitcoin. So I don't know. Apparently we have cheap power. Apparently we have a surplus of power. What if this is our angle to finally get at the forefront of an emerging industry? What if we become the AI centerpiece? We just have to convince these like young tech nerds to move here somehow. What do young tech nerds like? Do they still like craft breweries? I feel like we have some of those.
Do they?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I haven't been to Austin. What do tech nerds like? We need like an elite barbecue spot where people will wait like 2 hours in line for that'll run out of food almost immediately.
Yeah.
Very fancy coffee shop.
Yeah, we're gonna
Extremely
need
fancy coffee shop.
Yep. We're gonna need a proliferation of those for sure. Probably more gimmicky bars where you walk in and you like enter the bar through like a bookcase or something like that.
A lot of craft beer. I get craft beer vibes.
That's what I'm saying. More breweries. A lot of maybe like some office buildings where you can ride like Razor scooters around and stuff. Is that still cool? Richland, Paris is the meta. Where's Richland?
I don't know. But someone's saying they're listening to us in China, and I don't know how true that is, but I'm taking it.
Hell yeah, Kelvin. I mean, really, look, if Louisiana does end up getting, if we end up being at the forefront of this AI revolution, have I told y'all that I want to do a crypto scheme? We talked about that, right?
God, no. Richland's like northeast Louisiana.
Oh, wow. Okay, there you go. And then so one in St. Vincent, one in there. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, we're doing OTB coin.
Yeah, exactly, right? So we could probably make a lot of good connections once these meta places really kick in.
Mm-hmm.
Get some nerds, we're the face. We tell you that we're in it for the long haul. It's a very exciting project. That's my favorite part about the crypto schemes. They never explain what the project is, but it's always an exciting project.
Yeah.
And we're in it for the long haul. And if we repeat that enough times and then throw in
that we have a startup.
I mean, to the moon is a little maybe overplayed at this point.
To the sky?
Yeah, something like that. We'll come up with the moon adjacent term to the sun, Why not? And
because it's eventually going to burn up anyways. So that actually makes a lot of sense.
And then right when it goes on sale, after we built enough hype and pre-seeded wallets and everything, then we just sell everything. And then we end up with all the money, price crashes, and we say, hey guys, we were excited about the project, but it just didn't work.
We flew too close to the sun.
The technology, our goals were, we flew too close to the sun. Exactly. Good job, Taylor.
Our
technology was bad.
I don't know about this. I don't know.
Why? We'll make a lot of money. Dude.
Yeah, but we'll be burning our listeners and the people that enjoyed this show.
But
just
a classic crypto rug pull. I've been listening to a ton of CoffeeZilla. Everybody does it. It's not a big deal.
That's fine. I spend a lot of time,
everybody. They still like them.
Doing this every morning, but depending on how much money we make, we may not even need the show at
That's
that
what
point.
I'm saying.
So,
or we could just do it for fun, if we wanted to. I think
this went from us engaging more people to turning people off.
Well, no. First, we actually need to get closer to Murphy, Sam, and Jody, so then our rug pull gets even richer. Right now, we're probably not going to maximize the rug pull, honestly.
Yeah.
So that could be our motivation to work harder, get bigger, so we can do a bigger scam, and get paid bigger, and then we're good, dude. And then we're good. It is crazy. I keep watching all those CoffeeZilla videos, and I know I'm being very tongue in cheek. But my God, that happens all the time with these altcoins and everything.
I feel like I should keep my answers to just good. Because this just...
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Matt, listening from Atlanta every morning. No, it's not a crime if you say you're doing it, We're not lying.
Oh, because you were saying hey, I'm going to tell you. I'm telling you it's a pyramid scheme, and you're still going to
if you invest, that's on you. Yeah. That is funny. That is what a lot of the scammers say, that it's on you.
It is.
You invested at the end of the day. I don't know how to tell you.
Oh my gosh, that was the best part of the Tom Brady roast.
Yeah.
Glazing it out there. Even Gronk was like, "Me know that not real money."
That really was the best part.
That was a great joke, dude. All right. So coming up next, I want to talk about the portal because, again, LSU picks up a couple of exciting names in the transfer portal, but there may be even some more exciting news about what's going on behind the scenes right now. So keep it locked right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Get Gordon and get it done. 225-888-8888. You need somebody who's going to stand up to you and get you what you deserve when you get in an accident, right? Get it from those insurance companies, which don't always love to be on your side, doesn't feel like, does it? Well, Gordon's always on your side, okay? And he gets it done. So you get Gordon, you get it done. You get in an accident, you immediately know what to do. You go to getgordon.com. You can see the cases they handle. You can see results. You can fill out a consult form right there, or you call them 225-888-8888. Also, make sure to follow them on social media at GetGordon.
When you go to the website, you can see what they can do for you in the courtroom, past client results, cases they can handle. All that information's right there. You can have a chat right there with the chat agent as soon as you log on to the website. That's available to you at GetGordon on all major social media, and always available your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
Louisiana, over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast office products.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps were held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal.
Silver bells, silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling.
Welcome back to the best morning sports show around. Sorta. It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Okay, guys, thank you. Y'all have taken me back from the edge here, from my crisis of confidence. Roy Kent says, T.O. can hate on OTB all he wants, but in my 40 years of living around the country, I've never listened to another morning show day like I do OTB.
Shut up, Roy.
Roy, I cannot tell you how validating that is to hear. Thank you.
He didn't want to listen to us when we told him.
I know.
I literally ended the conversation saying y'all were right.
No, I'm saying from the beginning, though.
Yeah,
you had
okay.
a lot
I mean, what?
of doubt.
Again, I'm not.
Kind of goes back to the whose car we taking.
Yeah, it shows who.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna send y'all a video. This is what I'll send it to the break. This is what you want. I'm gonna show you your crew.
I've seen that.
Which
and
one?
That's what I want.
What
where
is
they
it?
just like, it's like a parody of.
It's like the same. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see. Is T having a midstream crisis? Not anymore, baby. Not anymore.
We just want you to love OTB as much as we do.
I do. I'm back. We're back. E-Money's watching in Chicago. Let's freaking go. All right. In the transfer portal.
Chicago Central Time Zone, in case you're wondering.
No, I knew that. I've been there. I'm a Cubs fan. How would I not know?
Yeah.
Fly the flag, baby. Can't wait.
You does have the jersey to prove it.
Yeah, exactly.
You do.
He does have a jersey.
Yeah, remember they just signed.
He wore it for like a week straight.
They just signed that pitcher. You know, and
he had a good year last year.
He did.
Yeah.
It's almost a bit redundant given what they have. But you can never have too many arms.
Who is that? Who is that they just traded yesterday?
Who was it?
They
just went to the Yankees.
Who was that?
Yeah, no, it sucks, man. I hated it.
What was your favorite part about his game?
Well, his glove. I think sometimes we fall in love with the offensive production, and we kind of just shuttle the defensive production to the side a bit.
Yeah.
And when you have a guy like that is making the play, 95 times out of 100, you're losing like a security blanket.
Yeah.
Maybe an opportunity to get a bit better offensive. Well, I mean, we'll see how they answer. We got a couple prospects coming up. I'm pretty excited about. I've been checking out the AAA affiliate. They've been doing some pretty
Where's
good
the
stuff.
AAA affiliate?
The Smash Cakes.
Okay.
It's in Iowa, right?
Yeah.
The Iowa Cubs?
Yeah. Those are the old Iowa Smash Cake Cubs. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the Cubs, guys. We're here to talk about the Tigers. LSU getting another big name out of the transfer portal yesterday.
Let's get started with that.
Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and get it started. Good call, Lonnie.
It's time to get to work, courtesy of Tiger Labor and Staffing, where they can help take care of screening, training, payroll, and more. Now, for starters.
That's right, baby. Tiger Labor Staffing. With the shortest waiting period in the industry, Tiger Labor makes it easier to transfer top talent onto your payroll quickly. And Tiger Labor personally vets your workforce of all your staffing needs, whether they're short or long-term. And we're not just forwarding resumes, interviewing, dispatching every morning in person at 5 a.m. Tiger Labor Staffing local. So LSU gets the number 10, so another top 10 player out of the transfer portal, as Oklahoma wide receiver Nick Anderson is joining the LSU Tigers. He was the number 5 overall receiver for On 3. He is someone that if you talked to Oklahoma fans this season about the struggling offense, the thing they kept hoping for all year was, I think Nick Anderson's about to be back. Nick Anderson's about to be back. And the offense is finally going to come online, because 2 years ago in 2023, as a freshman, he had 38 catches for 798 and 10 touchdowns. Now, of course, that was with Dylan Gabriel, a great quarterback, and a good offense with Jeff Levy. He's a freshman All-American. Then this last year, he deals with a quad injury, and he plays in only one game. So he comes here to LSU. Oh, look at that. He's wearing the white and yellows. There you go, guys.
Gold.
He comes here. Yeah. He comes here. He comes here to LSU and has 2 years, potentially 3 years remaining. If he wanted, he could probably get a medical. But 6'4", 220, big dude. Another great addition to this wide receiver room.
Yeah, it's a great get. I mean, it's a guy that had multiple 100-yard games when, he was healthy as a redshirt freshman. He had one game where he had 3 touchdowns. So certainly somebody that can find the end zone. And it continues to add to a room that's got like 10 players right now that you probably feel pretty good about.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I want to talk about the wide receiver room as a whole real quick. We also got LSU also got Destin Hill. Very interesting story on Hill. Jake went to Edna Carr. He's at Florida State, but he's in the 21 recruiting class. For personal matters, he waited 2 years to join Florida State till 23. He started 2 games, played in 10, 6 catches, nothing really kind of hurt. And then in 24, he tore his ACL. So now he's coming back home with 3 years of eligibility remaining, even though he graduated in 20. So you're getting an older individual, a mature individual, but this is also just a pure potential play, right? Like Nick Anderson, you think could come in and potentially immediately start. Barry and Brown could come in and immediately start. I don't know if I can say that about Destin Hill. It's more of, okay, come home and see what happens. You have a lot of physical potential, but injuries and other things have kind of kept you from showing it thus far.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's what that is, and that's a player that obviously being from the state of Louisiana, and you're going to give him an opportunity to see if he can fulfill what he has, which is talent. But that's more of I don't want to say a project because he has been in college football for a long time, but that's not somebody that you're counting on starting in day one. I think Anderson and Brown, you're counting on one of them to try to go compete with Hilton and Anderson and Thomas and the other receivers on this team. I mean, it is a loaded group. I mean, Kyle Parker's going to be back fully healthy. You signed a couple of receivers in this signing class. Now, also with that being said, it is a loaded room, but they need somebody to emerge to be the number one guy.
Yeah.
Like Anderson had close to number one numbers this year, but he did have Kyron Lacy alongside him. He did have C.J. Daniels. Lacy certainly was the number one. Also, Mason Taylor kind of, found himself into that conversation, even though he was a tight end. And I know a lot of people want to say, well, Anderson's a slot guy. Football has changed. If you say he's a slot guy, he can't be a number one, you don't know football. You hadn't watched football in a long time. Like, you go watch the Minnesota Vikings, you know who's in the slot more times than not?
Yeah.
Is Justin Jefferson. All right? That is a mismatch. That is where a lot of teams are starting to put their best receiver because they want their guy on your third best cover guy. So you can be a number one making a lot of hay 80% of the time in the slot. So look, it's going to be wide open. Aaron Anderson has every opportunity to go be the number one, but you're adding guys that also have the ability to be a number one guy in the high-powered offense.
So in terms of kind of more known commodities, you now have in the wide receiver room, okay? You now have Nick Anderson, who's a freshman All-American. You have Barry Brown, who has the SEC record for the most kick return touchdowns of all time and, good receiving numbers when he has a quarterback to throw.
Hadn't had that in a while.
You have Aaron Anderson, who is, probably the most improved player on LSU last year. You have Xavier Thomas, who remains an exciting returner in and of himself. That's quite the duo back there on kick return if you actually kick it to him. And Xavier Thomas, maybe with another year in the offense, could he take an Aaron Anderson likely? Like, again, that's something to watch out for. Who's your other? Chris Hilton, still in there right now. Deep threat, kind of known quantity. Are there any other kind of guys that have played a lot that are?
Yeah, so Kyle Parker.
I guess Kyle
will be back
Parker
from injury.
was right. I mean,
he was kind of your three until the UCLA game.
He had the deep ball touchdown against UCLA. One of the only ones still Chris Hilton did at the end of the year. So that's 6 guys. Really 5 with real experience, 6 with experience. And then who else? You still got Sheldon Sampson. You got Destin Hill adding to the mix. No
Samson's in the portal. Yeah.
Okay.
You have Jelani Watkins, who redshirted, Kylan Billiot, who redshirted, and the 2 freshmen coming in.
It's a good room.
Yeah, it's a good room. A lot of potential guys that have shown that they can do it on the biggest stage. But I think the one question you're going to ask all season long is,
who wants to be number one?
Who wants to be the guy? Who wants to take over that number one spot? And then you throw, Tre'Davious Green into the mix where he can be like that. Mason Taylor was somebody that on third downs, Nussmeier looked for more than maybe anybody.
I'll say this.
So tight end position is going to be crucial here as well.
You get, really, and that's what you're doing. You're investing in Nuss, right? You make these moves when you believe in your quarterback. Any O-line transfers yet? Knew they were hosting some guys because that's got to be the next area that you gotta try to make some headway, and because that's kind of the last thing you need to solidify Nuss. Really, if you could bring in some experience there, that'd be great.
You were, nothing, not committed or anything, but remember Braylon Moore from, I think we talked about this on this show.
That's what I'm saying. I know we've talked about somebody, but
he's crystal ball like 100% to LSU.
Okay,
from
where?
3. From Virginia Tech.
Okay.
He came into Virginia Tech as a 3-star, 88.39.
Oh, he left as a 4-star.
He left as a 4-star, 92.38.
Okay, cool. That would be huge, right? So, yeah, they're definitely investing in Garrett Nussmeier, which is smart. If you believe in your quarterback, you go all in, you put the pieces around him. Look, shout out Todd Landry, listening every morning from Fargo. Bet you there ain't a lot of Landrys up there in Fargo,
Just about to say the same thing.
Great movie.
Show does well too.
Yeah, people seem to really like it.
I haven't seen the show, but
I haven't
the
either.
movie's
Is that a
great.
Reese Witherspoon joint, the show?
I don't know.
Am I making that up?
Sure.
No.
But to your point about, offensive line, there's still a lot of players that are currently in the portal. You haven't had many commit somewhere. Like, you still have open guys right now littered throughout there. So there's going to be an opportunity to get some guys that have played football, that have experience. And you also, you got to trust what you've done in recruiting as well. I mean, you had, last year, you had Muvinga had to be thrown into there, and he got better. DJ Chester's somebody that certainly had an up and down year. You got to call it like it is. You hope he takes.
He'll take a big. I mean, there's a huge leap between year 1 and 2.
Yeah,
he's huge.
Certainly
He's got the goods. Yeah,
but you got to start talking tackles. I mean, you're losing a surefire first rounder, and then somebody in Emory Jones that's going to be, I believe, a top 2
might as well
rounder.
have been a first rounder. With how he played. Yeah, I think
Because all the things you have coming back in the interior.
You've said it in the past. It's like you got to kind of do what Ole Miss did. You know, they had a bunch of returning guys, but then they brought in a bunch of guys who also had experience, and you formed the best line out.
They
of
had
that.
10 guys that had college starts.
Hey, you want to know about fumbling the bag? So I think there are 4 teams that are top 10 in the country in scoring offense and scoring defense. It's Notre Dame, Indiana, Tennessee, all in the playoffs, and then Ole Miss. God, Ole Miss blew it, dude. Ole Miss absolutely blew it. My God. All right, when we get back, speaking of Ole Miss, looks like someone may not be so poor after all, guys. Coming up next here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to Pinnacle Exterior Construction, PECbuilt.com, PECbuilt.com. We build the spaces, you build the memories, and that's what this is about. It's about making your backyard and your home the home of your dreams, investing in your greatest asset, and by extension, again, making memories that will be worth more than anything, right? Anything financial, whatever, right? Your kids playing in the pool. You and your children or your friends hanging out in your backyard, grilling in your outdoor kitchen, watching the LSU game on the television. All these dreams can be accomplished with Pinnacle. You want a great gift idea for dad or mom? Go get an estimate from Pinnacle Exterior Construction. Go to PECbuilt.com, PECbuilt.com.
Yeah, as soon as you go to the website, you'll see what they can do for you at your home or your business. Completely change your outdoor space. You see it right there on the homepage of the website where you can go today to find all the information. Get it scheduled up, PECbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps were held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985.
Don't need a new phone, don't need a new car,
just bought me a new pink guitar. I'm an aunt to a puppy, so I don't need one for me.
Welcome back to the 9th-ranked morning sports show in America, Off the Bench.
Is this Reba?
It's not.
Oh, I know. It's Curry Underwood. Dixie Chicks.
They just go by Chicks.
Also, they're just the Chicks now.
I still call them Dixie.
I still call them Dixie Chicks too, but
Well, aren't y'all?
you just did.
No, I know. I had no idea.
Lainey Wilson.
No.
Oh.
You're getting close.
Megan
Trainor.
Yeah.
God, how do
You got
Maroney?
it. Maroney.
Megan Fox.
Okay.
Yeah, Megan Maroney.
Feel good about that. That I
Yeah.
got there. A lot of cobwebs in the old brain trying to get there.
It's got a good
She
little
has
bob
such
to it,
cute
though,
songs.
dude.
Yeah, I love her.
Tennessee Orange is a banger.
Yeah.
Good one.
Great
Man on the
song,
Moon
but
is
like
great.
honestly, terrible color. I'm not singing a song called Tennessee Orange. Awful
Well,
color.
if you were a Tennessee fan, you probably wouldn't say that.
She's a Georgia dog. That was the point of the song.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but she was wearing Tennessee Orange for
For
both.
Morgan
Is this a
Wallen.
Christmas song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
she's,
yeah.
She's telling Santa to bring her a cowboy for Christmas.
Oh, that's badass.
Listen.
I love it. I've never heard this before.
It's new.
I got goosebumps.
It's
I never
new.
have. I never get
Yeah.
new Christmas songs.
I love
Country
this
has
song.
been big on Christmas songs the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Cody Johnson put out an entire album last year.
Dan and Shay put out like a
Yeah, they sent us
two-part
Yeah.
album.
They sent us a vinyl and they sent us this really cute mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my vinyl, Shay? You said you're gonna send one. I hadn't seen it yet.
Come on, Shay.
What are you doing, bud? This is Bob.
Right?
This is good. I like it.
She has really cute songs.
Put up there with Ariana. This goes into the pop Christmas album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here. Speaking of getting good presents from Santa Claus, I got really good news, guys. I don't think we're poor anymore. You know? So the LSU Collective, of course, we were a bit worried. We didn't have the grassroots investment. You had the big boosters, but for a couple of years now, there was no real grassroots investments. And then a couple of weeks ago, you have on signing day, Brian Kelly kind of get out there and say, hey, look, if you want LSU to be great, everybody's got to pull in the same direction. And then he gets out there after that. He says, you know what? I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I will match $1 million to TAF. So his $1 million will go into facilities, stuff like that, paying coaches, et cetera, revenue sharing. I'll put $1 million match for every new donation to Bayou Traditions. Well, yesterday or sometime in the last 2 days, it also broke that an anonymous donor had stepped forward with another $1 million match. And apparently it's working to the point where LSU's grassroots efforts, from what I'm hearing, are now on par or potentially even better than that of Ole Miss. So all of a sudden, you went from feeling like you didn't have the money to, and it's a great, again, guys, so maybe I just keep being wrong because I didn't think there was appetite for this amongst the fan base. I said it, right? But everybody who was naysaying me at the time, I don't know, man, if like 50,000 people give $20 or whatever, that's $1 million. Like whatever everybody was saying. Well, apparently that's true. In fact, I think I'm going to go give $20 just to get in on the action here. Big Meech, why they be anonymous? I don't know. Maybe they just probably, I don't know, because they got a lot of money and they don't want their name on it, I guess. But shout out to them, whoever it is.
When I donate to a charity, I always put anonymous. Like on the website, like you give, you can give your name or you can select anonymous. I always select anonymous.
Yeah. Well, this charity is, I would not call this a charity, to be clear. But yeah, so like the big news here though is, guys, LSU has money. So it is working. If you're in this number and you're giving some, and again, remember guys, so if you donate right now too, you got the $1 million match from Kelly and this anonymous donor. But if you're in the number, know that it seems like it is paying dividends. And then you look at stuff like transfer portal, and yeah. I mean, obviously, right? You maybe have the best portal class in the country right now. Do we have portal class rankings yet?
They're not finalized yet.
But do they have a running tally?
Yeah, Ole Miss 1, Texas Tech 2, Kansas 3, Auburn 4, Houston 5, Minnesota 6, Michigan 7, Missouri 8, Miami 9, Florida State 10.
Oh, interesting. Huh. Is that
Michigan 7?
Is that
that's what On3 has?
Is it more focused on like volume of guys?
No.
That's interesting.
LSU is 32nd. They've brought in 9. They've lost 16. Okay, they brought in 3 4-stars. They lost 2 4-stars. They brought in 6 3-stars. They've lost 14 3-stars.
Okay, so if you're at a player deficit, it's probably going to drag you down those ratings because I mean, again, I agree with the ESPN article yesterday that had like LSU, Ole Miss, Minnesota as like really the big winners. And I think Texas Tech was in there as well, but the big winners of the portal thus far. Either way, it seems like the money is good, guys. If you are giving to Bayou Traditions, the LSU Collective, it's working. And as me and Taylor were talking about before the show, if you want a Bryce Underwood silver lining, maybe here it is. Underwood leaves you when Larry Ellison and Oracle comes calling. You know, you get a bit freaked out. You lose games this season. We figure out you didn't invest that much money this season. Everybody's like, oh, my God, are we going to fall behind because we don't have the money? And I guess it all combined to catalyze people into action.
Yeah.
And it's going well. So good on y'all.
It has like adjusted NIL value on there as well. LSU's has gone up $367,000, so it's up to $2 million. Oregon is $2.1 million to kind of give you an idea. Ole Miss 1.9.
I still don't understand what's On3's NIL value means though, because it's not the actual contracts. Is it? It's like just talk. I mean, it makes sense, like you're saying though.
But we
don't have to understand what it means because how you're landing in relation to Oregon and the other big schools. That's what it focuses on. I'm talking about like a side question.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you there.
But no, you're right. Like the point is that you are right there with the schools that also have the most money.
Yeah, the only one you're more than Clemson. You're more than Penn State. The only one that I see like that is way, way, way ahead of you, because even South Carolina's a little bit ahead of you. Texas at $7.4 million. And then this has Colorado at 11.4.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how that would work. Mark coming in the chat saying that Josh Pate has LSU the number 1 portal class. So
yeah, I'm looking at the On3 rankings. Like Michigan lost 16 players, they're bringing in 4. I don't care what their rankings are. Like I don't care where On3 has these rankings. That. LSU has a better portal class. We were talking about it before the show, and I was like, look, it sucks to lose Bryce Underwood. They paid $12.5 million for him. You brought in a heck of a lot more transfers than they have. You filled your position and needs a lot bigger than they have.
Well, yeah, Underwood both freed up money and, like I said, I think spurred people into action. So if you want silver lining, there it is. All right, when we get back, let's talk some basketball as both the Tigers getting big wins last night. And then we got Flestering coming up. I'm sorry, guys. There's probably going to be a lot of Disney adulting during Flestering today. So look forward to that. More OTB coming up next.
Off the bench.
TrashRangers.com, TrashRangers.com. You need local, reliable waste removal here in South Louisiana. Take out the Taylor, if you will. Well, look, if you live in Livingston or Ascension, you get to make a choice on your residential trash pickup. So, like, Taylor can choose Trash Rangers, get them red cans, and experience a better level of customer service, give a damn, reliability, everything than he's ever had before. And that's because they're your neighbors, okay? So they understand, they work, like they're part of the community. They send you texts the night before it's your pickup day so you never forget again. That's the extra mile. And it's everywhere. And if you're a business owner, you want the same level of service, so guess what? Anywhere in the listening area, they got it for you. Go to TrashRangers.com, TrashRangers.com.
And also check out the website because we do have Christmas coming up. So the Christmas holidays, you're going to have extra trash, but don't worry, they are going to still pick up your trash. It just moves a day behind where it originally was. They're also going to pick up on Saturdays, trashrangers.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs. Even in the case of an after-hours emergency, the light in your life shines brighter with Mr. Electric.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial property. So, retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local. So call today at 293-0450 or lainsurance.net.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
Back to sports talk. Maybe. Off the bench.
Okay. Danny Cardenas, our former producer, is in the chat, saying that he was with my mom last night. It's patently untrue. My mom is actually in town. I was with my mom last night. And Danny, I know where you were. You were in New York with all the old OTB crew. There's Sammy Flavors up there, Danny and Nathan Velasquez. We're all hanging out. The former.
I see Danny now. No more Elvis Christmas music. We got some Danny. Got some sprinkled in.
Yeah. All right. So LSU men dominate Stetson last night. Stetson's not good, but LSU wins 99-53. Really, I mean, just like dominate. Right? Shot 54%, shot 45% from 3. Stetson's now 1-10, LSU 9-2. And what are you looking at? One more game to conference play? How many more? 2?
I want to say 2 more. Yeah.
Okay. 2 more. Any take on LSU Stetson?
No, I mean, Stetson's 1-10. I think out of the 360 some odd teams, they're ranked like 330th. Like they're terrible. You play Mississippi Valley coming up, who is actually the dead last ranked team in the net
Out
rankings.
of all three.
Yes, and then I can't think of the other team you play before conference play. UNO. Yeah. So it's like you're not playing the cream of the crop here, but they did exactly what they needed to do. Cam Miller led the team in scoring, tied with 16. Victorious Miller coming off the bench is just the key for this team. You need that scorer off the bench, and he's that guy.
What did oh man, I gotta see if I can find it. I thought I retweeted it. It must be under my likes. Nobody look at my likes.
we can't see it.
Relax, okay?
Oh yeah, because you can't see him anymore.
You can't see him anymore. So I've my likes.
Oh my god!
I can't imagine.
Relax.
It's
not that bad. It's not that bad. It's slightly horny. Not that bad though. How about this from
Minus
Peter
Not
Burns?
that bad from right.
How about this from Peter Burns? SEC men's hoops are 50-4 in the month of December. Impressive, crazy.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets really crazy. Thus far, the SEC is 30-4 against the ACC.
Yeah.
30-4 against the most traditionally powerful conference in the entire country. SEC went 8-0 last night, including South Carolina and Florida beating Clemson and UNC. So it turns out, guys, money. Money wins. And SEC has taken over basketball with the increased investment from all the different schools, realizing that there is money to be made if you invest money.
The worst record right now in the SEC is South Carolina at 8-3.
Jeez.
That's at the bottom.
Good God, man. Conference play is
No
going
other
to be
team
a bloodbath.
even has 3 losses.
Oh, my God.
Well, Auburn and Tennessee are battling for the number 1 ranking.
Yeah.
Like they're back-to-back. Florida's 11-0. They're number 7 in the country.
Yeah.
What's old Nate Oates doing?
They're 8-2.
Ha! Losers. LSU women last night dominated Seton Hall at the Mohegan Sun Hall of Fame Classic. Talked to Coach Mulkey about it yesterday.
You think Coach Mulkey put $5 on Red 18 like I asked her to?
I do not think that woman gambles.
Shout out Michaela Williams, hit 6 threes last night for her
Shout
record. So, I mean, everybody on that team.
How about this?
Like, you know what you're getting. Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead. No,
I was just going to say, like, you
go.
know what you're getting, like, with a few, like, with Flage, she's consistent. Williams is consistent. But, like, someone's going to pop off every game. Like, Anissa Morrow went off last night. So, it just...
Well, at this point, Anissa Morrow's really entering her Angel Reese. I'm just going to get a double-double every night phase. She actually cracked
19 boards last night.
Yeah, and she actually cracked top 25 all-time most rebounds in NCAA history. She has 1,412. Shout out Matthew Bruin on 3. That's where I got that number from. All right, guys. Coming up next, some flustering. Keep it locked.
Off the bench.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals. But many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps were held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
The best kept secret in town is out. Discover Tallulah at the Renaissance Hotel on Bluebonnet.
Donaldsonville and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21 12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, December 18th. Today in Baton Rouge, expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 76. In hour 2 of today's show, Matt Flynn stops by the studio for a full hour of flastering. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and Off the Bench is here to bring you some holiday cheer. Presented by All-Star Toyota. Join us for a cozy chat about sports, laughter, and the spirit of Christmas live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. Here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
But the very next day, look at it. Welcome back to OTB. Hour number 2. Got some flestering coming up here in a minute. He'll be here, guys. He'll be here. Traffic's crazy this morning. We know that. We got some fog coming up. I'm feeling pretty good, guys. Because my nuts are safe, probably. Seems like Derek Carr not too close to returning. Apparently got some second opinions and whatnot. I remember Broken on the show yesterday, breaking news. that Spencer Rattler will get the start on Monday, as Derek Carr's going to be held out. But apparently it was a rap sheet. Somebody tweeting out yesterday that he's weeks away. That it's something to do with mobility. But the point is, as we know, I put my cojones on the line, saying that Derek Carr would have to be top 12. He's currently top 12. And unless some quarterbacks behind him get really hot, he may not have a chance to screw it up. So I'm safe. Potentially. But feeling good. Trending in the right direction. Now, why this gets even a little sweeter here on this Wednesday, December 18th, 2024, is because the Atlanta Falcons have gone and benched Kirk Cousins. So, as a Saints fan, if you thought having Derek Carr as your quarterback was bad, I'm not saying you're wrong, you're right. But you're already 2 years into this thing, okay? So you're already chewing through the contract. Maybe you bite the bullet next year, maybe you bring it back, but it's one more year anyway. Atlanta, here 8 games in, or however many games, more than 8. Where are we at, 14? 14 games in to the Cousins $180 million contract. You're going to try to bench him for Michael Penix Jr. And it's crazy because Atlanta's still very much in the playoff hunt. I mean, they won 7-7. It shows you that they had seen enough. The fact that they are making this move while still so relevant to the playoffs. So it work? I have no idea. I hope it doesn't work. I guess here I am dancing on their corpse, but if Penix is awesome, then that sucks. Because then they've got the guy and you don't. But if Penix isn't awesome, and I like Penix, so I don't want him to be bad. But if he isn't, well then, bums. But God, how much money is Kirk Cousins made? He's made about over $400 million when this all said and done, huh?
Yeah, because those 1-year franchise deals.
He constantly bet on himself, and he was always good enough.
Let's see.
Really good. Just above that, we kind of got to pay this man.
His career earnings are estimated to be over $400 million.
Choo-wee.
Good for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Kirk Thuggins.
I'll be kissing Cousins with him. Give me a little bit of that cheddar.
That feels like somebody whose kids are going to be set up because he's never going to spend all that.
I would hope so. Also, Kirk strikes me as a very financially responsible
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Those are all in low risk, lower yield investment funds. He's living very responsibly, not over his means. Kirk Cousins has made that generational money. Shout out, Kirk. But the Atlanta Falcons going to go to Michael Penix Jr. I wonder what Penix is going to do, man. Very interesting to see now, and what's going to be crazy to see. Remember, they were so criticized for this pick at the time. This will be a referendum as to whether or not it was a good pick and whether or not it was worth it.
Yeah, he's kind of playing with house money because Cousins has played really poor. And you can go out there, and if you play poor, it's it's a rookie. He's fine. Yeah. But, you have a chance to, maybe do something special. And so I don't think there's going to be a ton of pressure. It's like he started the season. They still are in the hunt, but they're still trying to climb up and catch Tampa Bay. So I think it's a perfect spot to break in a rookie quarterback.
Tay, what's your Michael Penix Jr. take? What did you think? You were not a fan when the Falcons selected him?
No, I thought they needed more immediate needs, but I guess if you were planning on benching Kirk after the first year, this is not bad. I don't know. Jury's still out on him.
We can't know. I think he's good, but we'll see. Matt Flynn, welcome in to some Flesh Street. What's your opinion on Michael Penix Jr. as the Falcons bench Kirk Cousins for?
I heard that.
Penix. Yeah, how about it, dude?
Good question. I thought he was pretty good. Throws a good ball.
Yeah, he does. He can spin it. That's what you say. He can spin it, He can definitely spin it. Oh.
He had a really good clip at Indiana. A touchdown run.
Yeah, remember, it used to be a runner before he blew out both knees. And then he was like, guess I got to throw it now.
I always thought I know that's they're both lefties, so the comparison's really easy and lazy, but his mechanics look a lot like Tua's.
Oh, really? I would never pick up on that. Yeah, I mean, you quarterbacks just see the game.
They
have like a same
like a swoop. They all do.
A little swoop.
Yeah.
You quarterbacks just see the game at a different level. Like a very simple piece of analysis that I missed over this last Saints game that I should have hit on. My dad was at the house last night. And we were talking about the Saints game and the Indians on Sunday. He's talking about Juwan Johnson on the 2-point conversion, right? He tries to catch it like this, like an over the shoulder. He tries to catch it like this, and it's a bullet. So of course it skips off his hands. He's like, no, you gotta snag it like this, overhand. And I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know how I didn't see that or talk about that, but of course, like you can't catch that ball like this. You got to be like this.
Catch it out in front of you.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, instead of like you're setting it up to skip off on a pass that's rocketed in versus being able to go and get it.
That's what I tell my son when we're throwing in the backyard. Like, put your thumbs together. Your thumbs are stronger than your pinkies. Don't put your pinkies together.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I never thought about that. See, I told you. You quarterbacks, dude. Smart guys.
What separates us from the animals? Our thumbs.
True. It's definitely not. Even though, look at monkeys. Don't they have thumbs on their feet as well?
Oh, that's a good point.
If they had bigger brains, they'd obviously be at an advantage. I mean, a prehensile tail.
I've seen the movies.
Thumbs on the feet. Yeah, I guess they have made a lot of movies about that, haven't they?
Caesar.
About whole planets of apes.
Yeah. That first one was
spoiler
good.
alert. Turns out to be this planet.
What?
Yep.
Have you been watching Skeleton Crew, Matt? With the kids?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
no.
Okay, I'll recommend.
So my son is drawing a hard line for his younger sisters because I made him, for whatever reason, wait till he was 8 to watch Star Wars.
I remember that.
And so now it's like I can't watch anything with the family because he's like, nope, they can't do it. I had to wait. They got to wait.
So sell them like this because Skeleton Crew is made for kids. It's like Goonies, right? But Star Wars. And I just told my kids, I was like, maybe you can sell him on this. I was like, oh no, they made this. I was like, they made this for dads to watch with their daughters. Like that, like this is supposed to be designed in that way. And then my kids are all pumped for it. They can't wait. I can't wait to watch episodes tonight. You know what I want to ask you about?
I know.
I'm going to do it next. We're getting into the Flynn family Disney trip. Next.
What a teaser.
Here on OTB. Let's go.
Off the bench.
I wore my Mickey Mouse hat just for you. CentralPlumbing.org, CentralPlumbing.org, 925-8552. Why did I put it on this hour?
Because you did it yesterday, too.
Yeah, but I wore it today just for him. CentralPlumbing.org, 925-8552. They can fix any plumbing problems that you've seen because they've seen it all over 50 years. Okay, commercial, residential, any size project, 24/7 emergency service. If you want to do like a bathroom remodel, upgrade your water heater or something, right? Great gift idea. Central Plumbing. What are you waiting for, guys? CentralPlumbing.org, 925-8552, CentralPlumbing.org.
Yeah, 24/7, 365, weekends, holidays, game day, does not matter. They can be there for you in that emergency. Again, 225-925-8552. Always online at CentralPlumbing.org. If you're looking to upgrade at your home or your business, they can come out, say exactly what they can do for your space, completely change your space. Go find out all that information. Schedule today at CentralPlumbing.org.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs. Even in the case of an after-hours emergency, the light in your life shines brighter with Mr. Electric.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial property. So, retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local. So call today at 293-0450 or lainsurance.net.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years.
I don't need a lot of presents to make my Christmas bright. I just need my baby.
Welcome in to the best morning sports-ish show around. Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Daniel Blunt wants to know, who throws a better ball today, Matt Flynn or Cedric Wilson? Yeah, Cedric Wilson threw a touchdown on Sunday. Wide receiver. He's a wide receiver for the Saints. Actually, who?
Bro, I can still spin it.
Who and then name is the Saints wide receiving core? You heard of Austin Pettis?
Nope.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling?
Oh, no, that.
Oh, yeah, baby.
MVS.
Oh, he's a former Packer. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. What?
Have you heard of Dante Pettis?
What did I say, Austin? Who's Austin Pettis?
Austin's
That's a name.
his brother.
That's
he played
an athlete.
at Boise State.
Okay, that's
They're
an
both
athlete.
wide receivers.
Dante.
No, but like that furthers your
guessed?
point, right?
Yeah,
Like you don't even
I
actually know which one it
No,
is.
I know.
Wasn't there there was a Yankees pitcher, Pettis?
I think you're thinking of Andy Pettit.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nailed it.
He go
He's
to,
an Astros pitcher, by the way.
Did he go to ULL?
Oh, he was a Yankees pitcher at the end, wasn't he?
From
Elijah?
Lafayette?
Okay, yeah.
Andy Pettit? Am I making that up?
He went to UL?
I don't know. I think he's from Lafayette, maybe. I don't remember.
Uh-oh.
Andy Pettit is from Baton Rouge.
Oh. Wait, what?
That's
One of the
kinda
greatest pitchers of all time? Andy Pettit's from Baton Rouge?
Yeah.
All right, college, Jake, or was it?
It wasn't Louisiana Lafayette?
It was not.
Is it in Louisiana?
No.
It is not.
Mississippi State.
What state?
California.
Oh, you should know this, Jake.
It's not in
Cal State Fullerton.
Yeah, UC San Diego.
Santa
Oh
Barbara.
wait, that's
It
never
was
mind.
not.
That's not in
It's-
California. I literally just read the name. I literally just read the name.
Who doesn't know geography now?
It was San
San
Jacinto
Jacinto.
College. San everything is in
Oh,
California.
wow.
That's why.
San Antonio.
What a walk away of thinking.
You've never heard of San? Oh wow!
Unbelievable.
The
Outside of
famous
San Antonio,
battle.
all the sands are in California.
Okay, where'd he go to high school?
Famous battle.
He
with
went to Deer
Texas.
Park. He's from Baton Rouge, but
Okay, I knew
They
there was a
lived- they
Louisiana
lived in
tie.
I bet you
Yeah.
there's
Okay.
a lot of sands in like New Mexico,
Arizona, Texas.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's, I know there's one
Well,
in
San
Texas.
Jacinto.
What
is
about
famous.
Kevin? Have you heard of
Jacinto.
Kevin Austin?
No.
Bub Means.
No.
These are all Saints receivers. This is not a joke.
We still talking about them?
Shout out Andy Pettit,
Shout out
hometown
Andy
hero.
Pettit.
Where's
I
Andy
saw him in
Pettit?
Austin one time.
Why does he never come around BR anymore, dude? Come on, Andy. Come on the show.
He's a Texas guy.
I want to say recently I saw him in Austin, and he might
There you
live. I
go.
don't know. I was at Matt's
Texas
El
guy.
Rancho, and
Yeah,
Deal.
Texas guy.
Matt's El Rancho. That's where I saw him at.
Recently saw him in Texas.
I did, and I was trying not to freak out. I'm a really big
Andy
Andy
Pettit.
Pettit. Yeah,
Andy Petit. Hello. Bonjour, Andy Petit.
but yeah, he's
Oh,
Cajun.
So nice to meet you. Pettit, Brad Lidge, the Killer Bees. The Stroh's teams are really good. Is that with Jeff Bagwell and Craig Biggio as well?
Yeah, and Lance Berkman.
Was Berkman not after Pettit?
No,
I don't know.
No, I think they run together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Saints should sign Odell. He's a free agent. Is Odell good? I haven't paid attention yet, or this year.
No, I mean, he didn't even do anything in Miami. Now, he had some injuries, but no, I mean, you need receiver help. That's probably not the guy that's going to make an immediate impact.
Matt, you know something we haven't talked to you about? Seems like Jordan Love's pretty good. I mean, I got to be honest. I thought that contract was, I understood the market dynamics, but I thought that contract was a little crazy, given that it had been like half a season where he'd kicked ass, and he got some egg on my face.
When did he got the contract? During the season last year, right?
He got it at the end of last year after winning, because he won a playoff game, and he had like a good 8 games where he had the best in the league over the 8 games, and he won a playoff game, and then he got the most expensive contract in NFL history.
Yeah, he at the end of last season, he was playing as good as any quarterback. Like you did not want to face the Packers last. I mean, they got beat, of course, but they were dangerous at the end of last year. And they're even better this year. I don't think he's hit his stride. I don't know if he's playing as good now as he was at the end of last year, but
he's also going to some guys that nobody outside of like diehard fantasy football fans would know.
Watch out for
right now.
Watch out for the Packers in the next 5 years, because their oldest skilled guy is Josh Jacobs at 26.
Mm-hmm.
And the receivers no one's really ever heard of, but they're all really good.
They are.
Their defenses.
And Jalen Reed was somebody. You remember us watching him at the Senior Bowl 2 years ago? We were watching 101s. Hey, you don't remember that?
Jalen Reed?
Well, he's technically there. I think they're number 1.
I don't know.
Michigan State. You don't. Okay, you don't remember that. But it was me, him, and Doring. We're down the field. We're watching 101s, and I'm like, I'll be honest with you. I didn't really know who this was coming to Mobile, and he was cooking everybody in 101s, and like he made an impression on me, and he's continued to do the same. But it's not just him; it's multiple players. They've got a really good tight end, Kraft from South Dakota State. So they've put together a nice little roster of guys that are still hungry out there. No superstars, but that's okay. You can still win with a bunch of guys that are really good.
They got
players.
a couple of guys. I don't know their names, but I know they got a couple of guys on defense that are becoming superstars.
Yeah,
some pass rushers.
Xavier McKinney, safety.
They're getting after. But look, they're fighting. That NFC North is wild.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to extend this conversation to is how are you feeling? Pack 10-4, but then Vikings 12-2, winners of 7 in a row. Lions 12-2, just coming off of what was it, like a damn near 10-game win streak, maybe 11 or 12. I don't know. It felt like forever.
The Packers I think they're one of the most exciting to watch in that league, but they've lost to the Lions twice this year, so they kind of had their opportunity to put their stamp on the number 1 seed, or at least control their own destiny the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Lions got a bunch of injuries.
You know what the Packers remind me of a bit is like the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA, because last year the Thunder were by far the youngest roster in the league. They were the youngest roster ever to win a playoff series, and it kind of like how the Packers last year came online sooner than you would have thought, won a playoff game, and here they are. Now the Thunder have been doing a bit better than maybe they are in their respective leagues, but yeah. Like you said, the future, very bright.
And let me tell you something. If you're a college coach or even a high school coach with some players that can pick up things pretty quick, watch LaFleur's offense of running game. Watch their scheme.
Really?
Go back and watch. I think I was texting with Jacob Durant. Go back and watch the Packers versus Lions. Both teams have an incredible schematic running game. Simple, but just... It's just different.
Doing the classics out of a lot of new ways to get there.
Yeah, doing the classics, new ways to get there, new window dressing.
A lot of window dressing. They cause eye violations for the defense because of all the window dressing.
Seen some of it on Dan Casey's Twitter. One of the best Twitters out there.
I do love it. That's a great follow.
He breaks down. Yeah. He loves breaking down Ben
Johnson
plays.
No, I haven't.
You really you more than maybe anybody would enjoy that.
Yeah.
But my God, that guy Josh Jacobs is a dog.
He is. And the Raiders just you can leave.
Yeah.
Whatever. Sure, go ahead.
Raiders will Raider.
That's true. So true. That's so true. God, hate the Raiders.
Adam Field says, here's the thing about the Lions. We'll take a step back once Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn get head coaching gigs. Aaron Glenn could very well be your next Saints head coach. We'll see.
That's a fun league to watch, though.
It is.
It is very. I mean,
there's some really bad leagues out there, but that one is
the NFC South.
NFC South.
Yeah, like one of the best.
Yeah, just go straight north, and it's. Didn't there used to be a rule that only 2 teams out of a division could make the playoffs?
Really?
There used to be that rule. I think only one could get a wild card.
No way.
I feel like there was.
It feels like maybe that.
I feel like you making this up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like I've ever
Fact
heard of
check
that.
To Google.
Really Googles.
Nah, let's just not. Let's just argue
what are we
about
fact
it.
checking?
Because isn't that how like a 7-9 team made the playoffs? 7-9 Seattle team.
They won the division.
They won the division with
We won the
Charlie
division
Whitehurst.
at 8-8. Yeah, we won the division at 8-8 one year. Whitehurst was on that team as well. He was a 13.
But that was the
Clipboard Jesus.
That was the hold my stick run, wasn't it?
Hold my.
Yeah, that was the Beastquake.
it.
That was the Beastquake. 7-9 Seattle.
Oh, somebody did
the greatest run of all time.
The Broncos defender did that celebration this weekend and got flagged for it.
One play that will never be remembered in the same way, and it shouldn't be, but it is awesome and very akin to it. It's like a miniature of that is go watch Rocket Sanders' game-winning touchdown against Mizzou this year.
Yeah,
it was awesome, but he did not do the celebration, so that was kind of a missed opportunity by him. Matt, at this time of year, a week from Christmas, do you start to pine for the icy tundra? Do you start to feel a little nostalgic when you turn on the TV and you see that white Lambeau field? You start to hear the carol of Sam Spence's NFL Films bells in the back of your mind?
That is a good one.
It's the best.
That's a good sound.
It's the absolute best.
Do I pine for it? Ooh, no, but I'll tell you what.
Like, is there any part of you that misses? I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you don't miss, but like battling in the snow in Green Bay, Lambeau Leap.
Yeah, I do, of course.
Did you ever do a Lambeau Leap?
I did.
Did you get up?
I got uppish.
Okay.
Did you do a discount double check into a Lambeau Leap?
So I got uppish, but there was this one person that wouldn't
Did he pull you up?
Wouldn't move.
The fans got to help you up, right?
I just
out of the way, Bill.
Wait, so you didn't even sit on top?
Too.
You didn't even sit on top.
So I kind of got.
You were just like legs kicking.
All right, so we would always, we'd always have a highlight film in Green Bay of people like at the end of the year or halfway through the year of like people that missed their Lambeau Leap, like just couldn't get up. And a lot of it was John Kuhn couldn't get up. He got his arms up and stuff.
Nah, man, the low man ain't doing that.
Hester would have made that video.
I would have made that video for sure.
But you get up there and you do a Lambeau Leap. That wall is pretty tall.
No, it's tall, right?
It is a tall wall.
8 foot?
Like, it's a skill. Like, Jordy Nelson was the cleanest with it. Like, he would hop, and he practiced it so much, right? Like, he would pop up, and he'd just spin around. It was just perfect Lambeau Leap every time. I tried to do the same, but the person wouldn't get out of my way.
We got to find this.
I'm looking for, do you know what game it would have been?
It was against the Vikings in 10 or 11.
Is it when you, okay.
It was 11. I think I was watching so we had a day game. Is that a night game? Or was it like a later kick?
It was a late game. It ended up being night, I think.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense because we played in San Diego.
Was this a tie? 26-26?
No, it was mop up.
We went so my family was in town, so we all went to a bar place and we all watched you play in San Diego that night.
I mean, how about this? In 2013, Matt Flynn comes in off the bench and the Packers storm back from a 16-point deficit for a 26-26 tie.
Yeah, I remember that one. So that was my first game back after my whole charade in Oakland.
Oh, hell yeah. What a comeback.
Charade.
I mean, you outscored Minnesota 16-3 in the fourth.
Christian Ponder was a quarterback, and we met in the middle of the field, and we looked at each other. We're like, I guess we tied? I don't know.
Scott Tolzien?
Yeah, so Scott Tolzien. He started the game because that was when Aaron got hurt.
He was with us in San Diego for a year.
Yeah, I think Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, he was Wisconsin.
Awesome, dude. He's been either the OC or the quarterbacks coach for a while with the Cowboys.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, really?
One more time. Give me when you think
he was young.
I think
11.
so. It was November 14th, 2011. I found a picture, but I don't know about I don't know
It
about
wasn't
a video.
terrible. It wasn't the worst.
You look
Lambeau
like
leap.
you're
I'm
in the crowd in
I'm
this
pretty-
picture.
I think I have like my
Tay-Tay, I'm
butt's
about to put the
halfway
link in
on.
the-
I have a 2-hour video from that game here, so we can definitely find this. Yeah,
put
I'm
a link
guessing
to
you,
the
you went
picture
in when it
of
was 38-7. Let's see. Yep, there's our king. Dropping back.
There's our king.
Hitting 88 over the middle. Mark Chamara, big game down to the 10. It's not Mark Chamara.
Keith Jackson.
Is that Finley?
88, yeah, that's Finley.
Yeah. That's a big man.
Finley was
Joe John.
dog.
Oh, look, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, get out of my way. I was
Is
trying
the
to
guy
get,
that's holding you wouldn't get out of your way?
he waited. I just was trying. I think there might be another person back there.
You're sitting on someone.
He's on the
Someone's
edge.
trying to drag
but you
you
did.
down,
But look,
too.
you made it. You made it up. You
Someone's
made it up
trying to
enough.
Someone's trying to bring
Either
you back
drag
down.
me down. I got a glove on my leg.
What does it smell like? Cheese?
I don't remember the
Cheese and
smell.
beer?
And hops.
I don't remember.
Yeah, just hops and cheese.
Don't remember the smell.
Like,
unfortunately.
someone's gotta grab
I can
you
never
and
get
hoist
rid.
you or
I can never
something.
get used to you wearing anything but 15.
Really?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
weird. 10's a good number.
It always looks weird for me watching Jordan Love. Because like from a
you look like
distance-
Jordan Love here.
You look just like
Honestly, yeah, twins.
Oh,
Basically.
okay.
Just like Jordan Love.
You guys are all being haters.
How's that hating?
They all have that same. I feel like you, Jordan Love, Rodgers, you all have that same throwing motion. I don't know. I watch Jordan Love. It just looks like how Aaron Rodgers throws the ball too.
Oh, really? Because Aaron's got a unique way to throw it. Not like completely unique, like
I would say the
Phillip, but
like the body movement language that Field uses in the pocket is really similar to Aaron.
So Hootie in the chat saying it's right at 2 hours and 30 seconds.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. He scrambles. He rolls out to his right. Touchdown. Raises the ball. Here we go. He knows it's his opportunity. Oh, you got it pretty good, dude. You got it pretty good. Okay, let's Taylor. Do you need a link?
Post a link to it. Yep.
Okay, let me get you a link.
My one regret. So that was my one.
I can't connect.
Rushing touchdown in the league.
Why?
My one regret is I didn't get a spike in.
We've done work on Mac. I don't know why. Yeah, you could have spiked
I
it
wanted to
before you
spike
left.
it.
Also, no no discount double check.
I've seen you go before
so
that.
I did that in the what the year is famous was 2010, the Super Bowl year. I did it when I started against the Patriots in Foxborough. Threw a touchdown, and I gave a real good
Put it
championship
8:30
belt.
Yeah.
And I pointed at him on the sideline, gave it to him.
Tay. I put in 8:30. Load it up and go to 2 hours 20 seconds.
It's hard to beat a good spike.
That's my regret. I
2
never got a good
hours,
spike in a game.
My first rushing
16
touchdown, I
seconds.
tried to throw a hole in the ground.
You have to angle it right there, because
Yeah.
you don't want it to. You don't want it like a.
If it
you
comes
don't
back
want
and
a
hits
nut
your own
shot.
nuts, you look like a loser.
Yeah.
I never scored a touchdown, so in Little League, but you can't celebrate in Little League.
Have you ever
Lamp?
dreamed about your celebration? Like if it
Yeah, he talked about it
I
on the
used to
show.
have I used to have a rather uncouth one that I wanted to do. Not really. I would never actually do this, but
You want to do something uncouth?
yeah, I got a DWI in college. I've talked about a ton. Was a
Waiters
low
on
moment.
the glass at the Alani Club?
It was a low moment for me, but it ended up being a very good moment. I learned a ton from it, and it taught me some very valuable lessons. A very good thing. But when you get in trouble publicly like that, you deal with a lot of like public backlash and people talking crap about you, which can sometimes create maybe a bit of a defensiveness. So if I was going to score a touchdown, again, this is this is not good. This is bad. And I would not actually do this.
You don't have to say it.
I always used to joke about taking the ball, like unscrewing the top, chugging it, throwing it, and then driving and crashing into the goalpost and then falling.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Which is not
Sure.
good. Not
Yeah.
good. Not
Yeah.
good.
Drunk
Would not do
driving
it.
celebration.
Would
Let's
not,
go.
would not. No, I would not do it. I would not do it. Back it up, Taylor. We got to see the whole thing here. Come on now.
I played it from the spot you sent it to, Bob.
No, I said 216.
Oof.
216
Bet
was
y'all
free
won't
snap.
fight.
It's free snap.
I won't.
Bet y'all won't
Fight, fight.
You can
fight.
use the arrow keys. You don't have to use your mouth. You can use the arrow keys to just go back like 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
He's big on the keys for
YouTube works.
Lambeau leap or jumping in the Salvation Army bucket.
Well,
I could get in the bucket. I don't know that I could Lambeau leap.
Who recently did it on a penalty?
It was in the Bengals.
You should have done the random
So he did it,
He got it.
and then they had to review it, and then he went back and did it again.
Did
but
he
it was
go?
like,
He went back.
He went back in.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got fined too.
Good for him.
We
The
just
dumbest
needed,
fine
like,
ever.
5-second
The dumbest
rewind.
fine ever.
So dumb. I got fined $5,000 for throwing the ball into the stands. What are we doing?
Weeks did, dude. We forget. Weeks did have that badass
forgot. I
shotgun
did not forget
celebration.
that.
Yeah, you did not forget that. But after he got
I'll
that
never
pick, he
forget
got
that.
up and went.
But he didn't.
That's my favorite one.
No,
He didn't
you
drunk
should
drive.
not. No, you should not do that. No, guys, I'm not advocating that. I'm not advocating drunk drive. It's awful. It's not worth the risk to anybody's health. It's not worth the monetary
shotgun.
risk.
He did say.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. 3rd and 2 from the 4 or the 3. Matt Flynn
Vikings
in the gun.
So scared.
Trips right. Let's see what happens.
Trips right, bunch formation, running back to the left of Matt Flynn.
There we go.
The
Been
snap.
hanging out with Blair.
He drops.
Uh-oh. Pressure coming. Pressure coming. He's
Sorry
flushed.
about it.
And
Sorry
there he
about
goes.
it, Tutter.
Oh, but watch the leap here, guys. Great. Look. Bang. Easy money. We're
that's a
off,
good leap.
dude.
That's a
You
good
had to
leap.
do some
We're in
forearm
there.
pulling up.
That is a
That's
good
good.
leap.
We're in there.
That's what
Let's
I
go.
couldn't turn. That's what it was.
Jordy,
Jordy giving you.
Jordy-
Oh, Jared Allen. Sorry,
Sorry,
bud.
bud.
Jordy Nelson's like, all right, yeah.
Hey, high fives.
Look at Matt.
Slap hands.
That's a dual threat quarterback or a sneaky athletic one. I can't tell.
Yeah, the spike wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, he just
That was
dropped.
a good leap.
But the leap was
I've
great.
seen there.
Leap was
I've
great.
seen way worse leaps.
On Monday Night Football.
All right.
How about it?
No big
I've
deal.
seen way worse leaps from like skill position guys. That one
That's a
was
good
good.
point. Appreciate
That was
it.
good.
Great job.
Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah.
Why was Jordy still in the game at 37-7?
Well, they still had Finley. That's a classic quarterback thing, right? They only let the quarterback go out. Everybody else has to stay in. I mean,
Pretty
come on
much.
now. You know
They'll
that.
take like a tackle out.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
All right. When we get back, more OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge. Your one-stop shop for all of your vehicular needs. If you want to buy a brand new vehicle, maybe a Toyota certified used vehicle, maybe you just need a rent for a vacation or something. You're going to Disney, you want to rent a car. They got you. Rent a minivan. They got you, man. And you can also go test drive, right? Like if you want to try out the Tundra, you want to try out the Sienna, you want to try out the Sequoia, whatever. See what it feels like. You can go test drive at All-Star. The bottom line is, if it's a price point thing, if it's a taste thing, it doesn't matter. You go into All-Star, they get you the answers. And we have great deals on the 24s and 25s. There's Toyotathons going on right now. Go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com today.
Yeah, when you go to the website, like T-Bob said, you can rent a Toyota for your trip. If you've got something that you're, going to for the holidays, it's a great time to rent something bigger. Maybe you got presents in the back of the car. Your car's not big enough. Maybe you want something better on gas mileage, whatever it might be. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
The best kept secret in town is out. Discover Tallulah at the Renaissance Hotel on Bluebonnet.
It's no secret. The best oysters in Baton Rouge are at Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar. Enjoy mouth-watering South Louisiana flavor and oysters from all over the country. And don't forget our nightly drink specials. Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar, located in downtown Baton Rouge.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps are held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs, even in the case of an after-hours emergency.
Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Our Daddy looked a lot like him. It's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him
Back to sports talk. Maybe. Off the bench.
Our Daddy looked a lot like him. Well, they thought I was fast asleep and they thought I was tucked in bed. They never thought that I'd come a peeping, or that I'd hear what was said.
Wait!
Santa put his arm around Mama.
Guys!
Nope. I don't like where this is
When I was
going.
telling you,
Whatever
Santa
you're
looks a
about
lot
to
like
say.
Daddy.
The Bucks won the Emirates Cup. We haven't even talked about it.
I know where you're going to go.
The Milwaukee Bucks beat the Thunder to win the Emirates Cup last night.
Congrats. Anything else?
I'm just really proud of the team. It's my
What's
Doc
the trophy
Rivers.
look like? Doc Rivers?
Yeah.
Wake Forest
Oh,
hired
you know, it's got a
their
Saudi
next
oil
head
rig on
coach.
top of it. What?
Wake Forest hired their next head coach because Coach Clausen stepped down. He's going to
Yeah,
stay
I
with the
saw
program.
that. But, like, does the next head coach run the drunken mesh?
The next head coach has actually been very successful. Jake Dickert from Washington State. He's a good coach.
We'll see if Wake Forest.
That's a good gift for
Damn,
Wake
so
Forest.
Wazoo kind of, man, poor Wazoo, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't blame him.
You way overachieve. You play great, and everybody's like, peace, Pullman. We're out.
Yeah.
Thing about Pullman is, too, Pullman loves the Cougs.
Yeah.
Like, that is a hardcore
So does
college
Danny.
town.
Danny loves him as well. Classic.
Not my mom. He loves her.
She didn't love him back.
Are you saying she's not a kook?
He's never slept with her. Trust me.
You need to hear Jamie Foxx's Doc Rivers impression.
It's probably Jamie Foxx is like
it's
Jamie
phenomenal.
Foxx is one of the better impressionists of our
it's as
of
good
our
as
time.
you think it is.
I want to watch his new special.
It's a good
on
Trump.
Netflix.
Have y'all seen like where he's at the roast of, I think it was Emmett Smith, and he's
No,
like,
I've
"I'm
never
your
seen the
conscience."
roast of Emmett Smith. That's very funny. I didn't even know there was a
I
roast
didn't know
of
there
Emmett
was
Smith.
either.
Why?
Wow.
And he's like, I'm your conscience.
Uh,
I'll show y'all. It's really funny.
Matt, how was
Hey.
Disney, brother? Everything you dreamed of and more?
Disney was,
Epcot?
was awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I texted you in the middle of the trip. You seemed like you were having a lot of fun.
We were
I didn't
having
want
a
to
lot
bug
of
you for
fun.
updates.
We so Lacey and I have been like putting this trip off, kind of like pseudo dreading it because you get a lot of opinions. Like some parents don't like it, some parents do.
Yeah.
So we've always been of the opinion like, oh man, this is going to be a tough trip.
A little intimidated by it.
It's a little intimidated. It's a tough trip. We know it's a lot of work. Know a lot of people.
Some people are like, you got to do this.
Yeah. But we just decided to say, screw it.
Yep.
We are going to go in with a great mindset. We're
Yeah.
going to crush it. We are there. We're going to turn our phones off. We're going to be there just for the kiddos.
Yes.
And we had a great time. Awesome little family trip.
Isn't the best part how present you all are together all day.
Yeah, it really was.
How many days?
Let's see. We got there Sunday in the afternoon. Then we did like the Mickey's Christmas party Sunday night. So like it started. We were there for like 8 hours. On
Great
Sunday.
play. Probably no lines by the end of the Christmas party either.
Yeah, and then we left Thursday morning.
See, that's how you do it, guys. Never forget, the lightest theme park crowd days are always going to be Tuesday and Wednesday. There's lesser times of the year, but Tuesday and Wednesday are always the days of the week you want to try to hit.
The best time to go to Disney, in my opinion, which my opinion is not maybe as much as T-Bob. He's been way more than I have. I'm talking about Disneyland, not Disney World. Mardi Gras break.
Yeah, for land, absolutely Mardi Gras break.
Nobody
in
the West Coast is getting a break. Now, Orlando may be a little bit different.
Orlando, you just see I've done it. You just see everybody from Louisiana.
We went during Mardi Gras break to Disneyland, and there was nobody.
Wow.
Like, we did the whole park in a day without like any special treatment.
Bro,
we were supposed to be there. Like last week was supposed to be one of the least busy weeks.
Yeah,
because it's like right after Thanksgiving, but then it's right before the Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like, good Lord, I don't want to be here on a busy week.
So,
for sure,
so I've been there at that time, and it is a little less. And I've been there. President's Day is the worst time to go, and Mardi Gras on President's Day lined up a couple of years ago, and we went, and it is insane, but you still have fun.
Yeah, it was great.
How was Epcot?
We had the double wide stroller, so I was playing some like stroller knife fights throughout.
Oh, I mean, look, you got to be you are. It is crazy. It's almost like you could study it like how water flows around rocks and everything, like how everybody naturally kind of flows in. How you stop, you go. But I do find it's kind of weird how you all hit the same wavelength
stride
a little bit. Yeah.
Then you get some people that like cross the walkway sideways without looking,
and you never don't stop. Don't stop in the middle. If you got to stop the stroller, pull over to the side.
No, but it was a really great trip. So the one thing that I was looking forward to one of the most was doing the Epcot night deal.
Yeah,
that was the one night my kids had an absolute meltdown. Like they were troopers. They were awesome. They were tough the whole time.
They eventually just got too tired.
Even my youngest, who's 4, she was an absolute animal.
Yeah.
She got on all the rides she could.
Hell yeah.
Lacey bought her some shoes that were like kind of tall shoes.
Yeah.
And she barely made
Tiana's.
She barely made. Yeah, she did Tiana's. She did Space Mountain like 3 times.
What?
Yeah.
Let's go. Badass.
Love Space Mountain.
Like she got off the ride like crying. The first time she read
but they
Space Mountain,
got hyped up.
She was crying like
just overwhelmed.
It's overwhelmed.
Like adrenaline.
And then she looked at us like a minute later. She's like, "That was my favorite."
Oh, that's the best.
It was funny because like when we got there, they don't know anything about They don't know what a roller coaster is because we've never been to Disney or a theme park or anything. My oldest knew what it was. He's 9, but my 7 and 4-year-old didn't really.
Yeah.
We go there and we're running a little bit late to the park on Sunday for the Christmas party. So we had the lightning lane deal for the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah. Seven Dwarfs Mine
So
Train.
like
Good
we had
run.
to like book it straight there. We were going to miss our window.
They're pretty chill too, though. If you miss the window, you tell them. They're like, all right, dude,
yeah, they are. But we didn't know that at the time.
Yeah,
so we're booking
for
it.
sure.
We like skip like looking, taking pictures with the castle. We go straight to it. And so like we usher these kids onto this roller coaster, and like my 2 little daughters are just like doing around like, oh yeah, what are we doing?
So they've never ridden like the Ladybug here in New Orleans or anything like that?
No.
Oh wow, let's
now
go.
we were telling them about we were jacking them up and like they were excited. They're like, I'm so nervous. I don't know what we're doing, but let's do it. And they get off, and it's kind of like a real roller coaster.
It is. Yeah,
and,
it is.
They get off, and like their faces were just like blank.
Whoa.
Their mouths were open. Their eyes were like watering.
What just happened?
And then they just like screamed at the top of their lungs.
Yes.
And then it was on. Then it was like roller coaster die.
Let's go, dude. Cosmic Rewind. Did you get on that?
Which one?
Guardians.
Yeah.
Epcot roller coaster. Pretty fun.
How can I did that?
Pretty crazy how that thing moves, huh? Little
It's pretty
drifting
wild.
action.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I get a little sick on spinny things. So I got a little bit motion on that one. That was the only one I got kind of motion on.
Interesting.
Yeah, we did Tron, the last ride.
Very fun. Do you need Epcot beers?
I got a couple of them. So we made it to, let's see. We made it to Morocco before our kids had
God, Morocco's beautiful though.
Yeah.
Morocco's got a lot to explore in the back there.
So we went right. So we went through Canada.
Everybody always does.
Well, because we had to get to Ratatouille because we had a lightning lane, so we had to go to Ratatouille.
You ride Frozen?
We did ride Frozen.
It's fun.
That's a good one.
How about Tiana, though, dude? Tiana's great, I thought. The newly,
awesome.
I mean, it's awesome. The new animatronics are stunning.
So,
and who doesn't love a good log flume ride?
Yeah, that was a great ride, and it actually shut down after we made the big fall right at the end. So we got to do the whole thing, but we were like shut down.
Are you just hanging out in the boat?
We were hanging out in the boat, and they had to like not evacuate. That's a strong word, but we had to like get out of the log cabin like in the middle of the ride. And,
that's fun. Go swim a little bit.
And we had to exit us out the back, and they gave us a free lightning lane though. Boom.
Let's go. How about last one here? It's a Small World. Still love it.
Yeah, we did it.
I still love it. Oh, what? A little tepid there. All right. When we get back, let's close out this Flustering Hour. Keep it locked, OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to Main Event, guys. Main Event right here in Baton Rouge. If you are looking for fun, you want to go to Main Event. We have multiple professional level bowling lanes. We have a multi-level laser tag arena. We have hundreds of arcade games, gravity ropes, courses, all of this and more. And we got a great deal for OTB listeners, okay? A lot of y'all say you love OTB. Well, you can prove it by having some fun and go to Main Event and mentioning OTB, and you get a 30-minute arcade game card. How about that? Bring the kids, Matt. You mention OTB, they give you 30 minutes of free games. Okay? And you let them know the advertising is working. So there you go. Go to mainevent.com. It's Main Event right here in Baton Rouge. If you need a party too, they got your back. Main Event.
Yeah, again, mention OTB, 30-minute game card. That is big time, and they'll actually give you the gift card, unlike T-Bob. So go to mainevent.com to find out more information. You could, but you won't. Go find out more information. Mute this man. Mainevent.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Got chores that need some extra muscle, but a large piece of equipment is overkill? That's what John Deere compact utility tractors were made for. Powerful enough for the work you need to do. Compact enough for how you need to do it. Find the equipment that's right for you at Sunshine Quality Solutions. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps were held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our number one product is always customer satisfaction.
Don't want a set of shiny new spurs, a seat for my saddle.
Welcome back to the 9th-ranked morning sports show in America. Off the bench.
Don't need a sleigh full of gifts.
Welcome back to OTB. Hey guys, that are KTZ window coverings, KTOZblinds.com. You looking for a great gift idea for dad? Well, go ahead and get him one of those drop-down exterior shades like Jake got. Okay, be grilling and chilling during the summer months. Also, remember, prices from other companies tend to go up in January. So if you want to get in at the best price and get a great gift idea, it's right now. And if you want a great gift idea for mom, what's better than window treatments, okay? So you go to K to Z, let them come out of your home, get that estimate, tell you exactly what's going on. Again, excellent gift ideas. K to Z window coverings, KTOZblinds.com. I bet you didn't go to Big Al's Country Bear Jamboree.
We almost did.
Oh.
We didn't. So we walked by it when it was happening. We went to the tiki thing, the singing bird.
Oh, I love the tiki house.
Bro, don't act like you love everything, because that stunk.
What? Bro, but no. Time out. But you have to appreciate the context of it.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it's one of the original attractions.
I get it. They should
early
change it.
animatronics.
Go ahead and change it.
See, this attitude is why Adventureland is getting replaced with Cars Land. And we're losing Tom Sawyer Island. And we're probably losing the Country Bear Jamboree. So I hope you're freaking happy.
Well,
enjoy Lightning McQueen and Toe Mater.
Hey, look, they can cater to you all they want. That's fine.
Blood on the sand.
My 3 children were shaking me to leave that singing bird.
The tiki house?
Yeah. They were so bored.
Think about it, though. Back in the day, you never been in Hawaii. That's like you're in Hawaii.
I get it. But we're also not like getting a stick and putting a hula hoop down the road anymore either.
Blood on the sand.
Toys have changed.
You never went to Tom Sawyer Island probably either, huh? Nobody ever does.
We didn't go.
I can't even get my family to go anymore. Sucks.
Is the steamboat just go around in that little
That's
circle?
what Happy used to drive. Happy used to drive the boat to and fro Tom Sawyer Island.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's not on a track.
She did.
That's fun.
Yeah, your girl, and you can't even respect her by going to Tom Sawyer Island.
Bro,
They got caves full of mysteries.
Time is money, bud.
Adventure.
We had lightning lanes to get to.
Exactly. There's no better representation of the way too fast pace of society than the fact that everybody ignores Tom Sawyer Island for lightning lanes.
Okay. We can respect that it happened.
Be thankful that it did.
Be thankful.
But people evolve. Things evolve.
Mm-hmm. People change.
At a lightning pace.
Things change.
I've got a rusty wrench in my exhaust.
Don't be a Disney elitist.
Yeah.
I'm a Disney traditionalist. Big difference.
You probably wish they still put like small little sexual jokes in their movies.
I'd like to stick my lug nuts in her tailpipe.
Yep, there you go.
Tomater. DrinkMyHigh.com. DrinkMyHigh.com.
Yeah, seriously.
DrinkMyHigh.com. Go get hydrated, guys.
Drink a lot of it.
Go to Rouse's, drinkmyhigh.com.
Off the bench.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Brack, your #1 park system in the nation.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs. Even in the case of an after-hours emergency, the light in your life shines brighter with Mr. Electric.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial property. So, retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local. So call today at 293-0450 or lainsurance.net.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, December 18th. Today in Baton Rouge, expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 76. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll look at NFL and college football levels. We'll have our NFL story of the day and wrap things up with Ask the Bench. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Merry Christmas from Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Join Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert as we spread some holiday cheer and talk all things sports. Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. Let's get this Christmas party started.
Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year. I've been down this road before, fell in love on Christmas night, but on New Year's Day I woke up and you wasn't by my side. Now I need someone to hold.
Tell it, Mariana. Ariana's so hot right now. Wicked. I feel like Wicked was a big success, no? You can sometimes tell from how much a thing is getting memed or celebrated online, and it is memed to all hell.
Just how many people you know that have seen it. Like, I haven't, but everybody I know.
And that song, there's a song from it that has gone very viral.
Gravity?
Yes. Yes.
That's always been like the most popular song.
It's in all the TikToks.
I don't know.
In New Zealand, they call chocolate chip cookies Chippy Chocks.
Do they?
Chip Chockies. That's what it maybe was. Chip Chockies.
I don't hate that.
It's adorable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's adorable. New Zealand, an adorable country top to bottom, to be quite frank. Kind people.
I meant to ask y'all this during the break. Do we want to get Chris Marler to, because he's here.
Yeah, tell Marler to come on by. No natural land predators in New Zealand either. That's why stag and deer have thrived. Yeah, there's no natural land predators. No bears, no wolves.
Except us.
No wild dogs like Australia.
Dingoes, right?
Yeah,
Australia.
Dingoes. Dingoes, bingos, and ringos. That's what Australia has. New Zealand has kiwis, sheep, and kind country people. And Peter Jackson. And Weta Workshop.
And rugby.
And the All Blacks.
Wait.
Yeah, the rugby team.
That's
the
what
rugby
they're
team.
called?
Yeah, the New Zealand All Blacks. Mugalaja!
Do they have
a beautiful country? A beautiful country. It's a very vertical country as well. So the different biomes you get are kind of insane. You have your kind of Tahiti, Fiji vibe in the middle. You know, your true classic like Snowtown and Queenstown, the far south. The north, beautiful green rolling hills. Shout out New Zealand.
Who's the All Blacks rival? Do we know?
All Whites.
That the soccer team's the All Whites, actually. Yeah.
Very original.
I think, I mean, look, I think when you're talking about like Australia, South Africa is another rugby power. I know England's won Rugby World Cups in our lifetime.
You know a lot about rugby, to your point. Well, I mean, you may not think so. More than anybody I know, you don't know a lot about rugby.
Thank you. I bet you I'm the only one that's been to a Super 15 rugby match.
Was it Nola Gold?
No, Super 15 is like the big league of professional teams between South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand.
We've been to a Nola Gold game.
I went
before
to
too, right?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, but I went to a Hurricanes game in New Zealand and watched a crazy comeback. I can't remember where it was. Was it Christchurch? I don't know. It wasn't Christchurch. I don't know.
No, I was not suspended. I was talking two-man route combinations with Flynn in the hallway.
Yeah, they're just footballing it up.
Yeah, because we were talking Disney during the flustering segment, so I had to ask him about a couple of.
But what are you doing it for? Season's over.
Season's never over, T.
Oh, you're getting the playbook ready for next year?
Yeah, it's not just my playbook, just football in general.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that a lot of teams could do that they don't, and it's frustrating to Flynn and I. It's like, look, you can get in 2x2s, you can get in doubles and 11 personnel, and you can have 10 two-man route combinations, and you can go right down the field.
Yeah, don't even change formation.
No, just keep it in doubles.
Yeah.
You can run everything out of it as well. Tennessee does. You can run power, counter, inside, outside zone. Whatever coverage they have, you have a hand signal to beat the coverage.
Honestly,
it's not that hard.
On NCAA, I need to do a better job. I need to do a better job of having just like 5 two-man route combinations that I feel really good about against any defense and can just abuse.
There's 1,000 ways that you can run smash concept. It really
what do you call
like
smash concept?
Where it's just like basically you have a hitch in a corner.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to be a hitch in a corner. I mean, you can find different ways to get to the same thing. Like the outside guy can run a whip and the inside guy runs a corner. It's the same thing. It still ends up as smash.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable throwing corners in the game. I don't know why. Even though
I love hitting a good
anything
corner
like out in a corner, zig in a corner, like I said, whip in a corner, anything where it's going. You know, you have basically just have a short out, a short route going to the sideline, and then the flag over the top. I do love that, right? It's just a simple high-low read.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
You're talking about you just end up in the flat area on high-low. It's smash.
Yeah.
And you can get there a bunch of different ways.
There you go.
You can have the inside guy run a flat, and the outside guy runs a post corner.
Yeah.
Right? A skinny post corner. Now you got to save yourself some room there, but like that could be another way to get to it. It doesn't have to be outside guys this, inside guys this. So we're just talking about all the different things you can do out of simple formations by just coming up with 10 different route combinations. So
drinkwarehead.com, guys. You go to drinkmyhigh.com. I need to go re-up on some MyHigh. Lucky for me, I'm going to Rouse's this Friday, where I will not be cheating y'all and giving Jake Hester a gift card.
How would we cheating
I will give it to the public because it's the public's gift cards. Okay.
And if you already, I was thinking, if you already have the gift card, he's not stealing or anything.
No, he's got to give it away anyway. They don't care who he gives it to.
I would be no better than Nancy Pelosi, Matt Gaetz, any of these inside trading punks if I were to give you the gift card and deny the general public the chance to win it through the Plinko machine. You know? I don't believe in insider trading. Never have. I'm not going to start today.
You know, if all the...
I just don't I don't know.
Like, where's his loyalty, you know?
Well, not only that, like, no offense,
to what's ethically and morally correct. Sorry,
when
guys.
When you have friends, all that goes out the window for the friends.
Yeah.
Well, and also, like, no offense to T-Bob.
That is the exact logic used to completely corrupt our political system. That's why Jeff Landry just had you saw that video of Landry in that the Vegas villa, the unbelievable Vegas villa. They took it down.
They did.
Yeah, they got a little embarrassed. Got a little too much blowback.
I mean,
it was not a good look.
It was a very excessive.
That was the craziest Vegas bill I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's not a good
got
look.
the cowboy hat on. He's like making drinks.
Lobby. It was that big. It looked like the lobby.
He's all like, all happy.
Good to be governor.
No, but like, okay, out of all four of us in this room, like, no offense, T-Bob, but if somebody was like, hey, who do you think is the loosest with their morals in this room, my vote would probably go to T-Bob. And then now T-Bob's like,
really funny
guys,
lines.
the fact that you guys think that I would do that, I'm like, well, I mean, you know.
I just love the people. You know? I love the people. Except that I'm going to rug pull them. But besides that, I love them.
Yeah.
I love them, and I would never cheat them.
Okay, so I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, I get...
Why would you?
I would never lie, but I don't want anybody to get, like, no offense, but, like, I do get asked, like, how do you deal with T-Bob? And I'm like,
I'm sure you do.
They're like, how do you do that like every day? And I'm like, guys, well, like, first of all, it really doesn't bother me.
Thank you.
And second of all, like, T-Bob means well. Like,
thank
he's
you.
like,
thank you. My heart's in the right place.
I'm like,
thank you.
T-Bob, like, genuinely would give you the shirt off his back.
See, that's what I'm talking
about.
But
would he?
Yes.
He would give you the shirt off his back, but he won't give you the gift card.
That's my shirt, not my gift card.
So,
that's my shirt.
People ask me all the time how I deal with you.
Not my gift card.
And that's how I deal with T-Bob. I remember.
Now, I have given away my personal gift card at times, but to those that felt like I needed it more than I did. And I need it more than you. So that's where that math breaks down.
I was about to say, let's see if T-Bob steps up, gives his own gift card to Jake if Jake shows up.
No, I'm not going to. That's what I'm saying.
That's messed up. Not even just one? Like, you won't even do it just one time?
I mean, how am I going to get?
You know what, Jake?
How am I going to get a nice bottle of wine and a nice bottle of whiskey?
Jake, I have $100 Rouse's gift card at home.
You know, like,
T-Bob's trying to survive these centrals.
You know what you are?
I get my high, I get a nice bottle of whiskey. I mean, come on now.
I mean, how's he supposed to?
What?
You're a turd. You are a turd.
I have one at home. You can have it.
No, it's fine. It's not the.
See,
not
now
the money.
you want to take out of Alondra's pocket?
It's not,
you know how messed up that is?
It's not the money. It's just
the
willingness to do it for me.
It's the principle.
And the fact that he won't do it for me. I'd probably hand it right back to him.
See, and you would never know that.
Not when that $100 gift card hit your hand. You ain't handing that back. By the way, guys, the ones you can win in the general public, shout out Rouse, they're the one that do it. It's $104.50. Get it?
Yeah, we get it.
It's $4.50 more than the normal 100, right?
Yeah.
Not very difficult to come
up.
Well,
it's like, it's like 104.5 ESPN.
Yeah. You know, like if T-Bob called me, he's like, hey, we had this practice for the Pink Pandas scheduled, but it's raining right now. We don't have anywhere else to go.
And we gotta go to Elite.
Could we go to Elite?
Yeah.
You know, and now, hey, we don't really have the money to pay for the facility. Like this one time, you think you could like help me out? And I'd be like, yeah, like I'll pay for it if I have to. Absolutely, get the Pink Pandas in there.
Yeah.
Like they need to practice.
Right.
Because that's what friends do for each other.
Agreed.
You know?
So the only problem with this hypothetical is that I would ever care about Little League soccer practice enough to do that. Because if it rains, sorry guys, next week.
I bet you care when Quad Bob gets up there with football practice.
Not at that age. Nah.
T-Bub's text would look more like
great news. You can't get to the point you want to get to if you don't have the foundation. That's where you build the foundation. That's where you mold yourself. I can tell you right now.
I didn't start playing football until I was 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I started playing when I was 4.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And I built that foundation that led me to the Sunset Acres Indians.
That's right.
The Evangel Eagles. LSU Tigers.
Got 'em.
The San Diego Chargers.
Let's go, Bo. I think you can get I think you can start later and be fine as well. I don't even
but you don't want to be fine.
What?
We talked about this the other day. You never want to be fine.
Yeah.
Fine is not enough.
Yeah. But you can, I mean, whatever. You can be great then. There's plenty of guys. I mean, a lot of it's going to be just, are you good or not? You know? Can you throw or not? Can you run? Can you catch naturally? Are you 6'3", 300? Because if you're not 6'3", 300, you ain't playing line. You know what I'm saying?
You can play something.
At a certain point, your body's going to kind of decide what you're going to do.
No.
But
5'10".
Yeah, great running back size. Running back prototype.
Yeah, I was playing nose guard when I was a junior. But you know what? You got to find your way. You got to will yourself to be able to do it.
What I like about this is the intimation, if that's a word, that because you started at 4, you made the NFL, and because I started at 9, they did not. When the fact is, you're just much better at football than me, which is the actual difference there. I don't think the 4 to 9 differences it ended up coming into play when you were running over Florida en route to being a 3rd round pick. Maybe it did though.
But I'm about to say, I don't know.
Well, no, see, but that's what I'm saying. How many NFL players start when they're like, this guy started playing football when he was a junior, but he's just a freak.
Yeah, it's like freak athletes. I think that's more of the outlier. The freaks that like Dwayne Bowe that don't start playing football till like they're juniors in high school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though those stories exist too. You don't got to start when you're 4 or 5. You want to, sure, but I'm not going to take it seriously at that age.
Who is the basketball player that we just had?
Travis Green played basketball until he was a junior, but the chances of T-Bob's kid being a 6'7" wide receiver dual sport athlete are very low, to
not
Jake's
very
point.
Good.
So.
Not very good.
No, there's like
Quad
another
Bob's going to
one.
live in the trenches. Hello.
Seems like it. Hello, somebody.
Oh, I miss that guy.
I got 2 that live in the trenches. My 2 oldest. From the line.
Hell yeah. It's the best place to be. It's where it's won and lost. If we look at all the 12 playoff teams, what are kind of the themes of the teams? Defense and run the ball. Why did Georgia beat Texas twice this year? Kicking their ass, and Texas could not run the ball. Like, Texas even came up with a lot of big plays. But you know what it reminded me of? The A&M LSU game.
Yeah.
Where LSU had a lot of big plays in the first half, and they did a better job of finishing than Texas did. But they never had consistent play-to-play success because they were getting their ass kicked up front. And so that's what it's all about. Defense and running the ball, domination in the trenches. It's actually why I think Texas is going to end up beating Clemson. I might have taken Clemson to cover. I didn't realize Clemson has a really bad run defense.
Yeah.
They give up over 5 yards a carry. They're like 14th in the ACC or something.
Yeah, all those linebackers that they thought were going to be, first-round picks have kind of struggled this year, including like Barrett Carter. Not a bad player, but not to the level they thought he was going to be. Like, as you look at it, though, like every team in this field, for the most part, I can't really find one that doesn't, wants to run the football first.
That's what I'm saying. We've gone, the more we change, the more we're back to the same.
Maybe Indiana, maybe.
Yeah, but Indiana, they want to run it too, though. I mean, they got a really good back. I mean, it may be 50-50. Oregon a little bit, but
Oregon maybe a little more 50-50. But
yeah, but they want to run it.
Yeah, but almost everyone's run first.
I mean, SMU's run first for sure.
Yeah. Notre Dame, that's all they do.
Penn State for sure, Notre Dame.
That's going to be fascinating to see, dude.
Clemson with Phil Maffa being banged up, maybe they get a little bit pass happy. Cade Klubnik going back home to Austin. Ohio State and Tennessee definitely want to run the football first.
Yeah, especially in that game.
Whew. Don't call it a comeback. Like ladies,
that's what I'm saying.
Like Ladies Love Cool James once said, don't call it a comeback. The running back, we're back.
I mean, if you look at the top 8 scoring defenses in the country, 6 of them are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
No surprise there. It's actually kind of crazy, and both of them played very similar schedules, but Notre Dame and Indiana on paper look like the craziest 2 statistical teams. They're both top 5 in scoring offense and scoring defense. You mentioned it yesterday, Jake. Indiana's the number 1 rush defense in the country. Notre Dame's got the 10th best rushing attack in the country. Though it's kind of, it is because Indiana gives up 70 yards a game.
Yeah.
They're like outlier good.
Yeah.
I think second's like 83, then it's in the 90s. But they also won every game by 1 million. So like teams weren't necessarily able to run the ball. But Michigan ran it for 60.
Yeah.
On like 20, 30 carries.
Yeah.
So don't tell me Indiana can't stop the run. I actually went into our conversation on Snaps yesterday picking Notre Dame to win, and after we talked about everything, I ended up flipping to Indiana. And I went in picking Tennessee to win, and after I talked about everything, I actually flipped to Ohio State. I think one road team wins.
There'll be an upset.
I think one road team wins.
I think Notre Dame's really built for something like this, though.
Maybe so.
And it's going to – and Coach Fisher and I were talking about this yesterday. There's going to be like 5 plays that Riley Leonard has to make in the air in this game and also like moving forward. They can't just be what they've been because they've just been leaning on people. You're not going to be able to lean on Indiana and Georgia. Like, you're going to have to do something different. I think Riley Leonard's got to make those 5 plays that we talk about there. Kind of the same thing in the 8-9 matchup, Ohio State and Tennessee. I think Howard and Nico both. It's going to be like 5 plays they got to make through the air.
So I agree, and that's why I ended up flipping to Ohio State is because I think that Will Howard's been much better than Nico this year. His only real bad game was Michigan. Outside of that, he's been actually really solid.
Yeah, because even like in some of the like Nebraska, he still completed over 80%.
Yeah, it was 13 to 16, 3 touchdowns. Like he made the plays when it wasn't his best game. I mean, but they didn't ask him to do a lot. But like Oregon, he was really good against. So, yeah, I have less belief in Nico than I do Will Howard at home, which is what led me to pick Buckeyes. I chose Tennessee to cover, though, to be fair.
All the spreads are at least a touchdown, correct?
Let
me look. Yes.
I believe so, because I think Indiana's maybe +7.
Notre Dame -7. Penn State -8.5. Texas just went up. It was 11.5 yesterday. Now it's 12. Ohio State went up from 7 to 7.5.
I think the only one that I'm taking to cover is Penn State. So I think they win that game by 10. Every other one, I think I'm going to play underdog. Pontoon parlay, guys?
I do think that the weather is only going to affect that one game, Penn State and SMU, and not even necessarily that the SMU players from the state of Texas aren't used to the cold. Get that yawn out, Bull.
I was flexing.
Oh, sure.
No, it wasn't.
Because I think we talked about it here. When it's cold and you're a team that goes east and west, it just slows you down just enough.
I used that on Snaps yesterday after you said it.
Did you cite your work?
Yeah. I said Jake said it this morning.
You say it one time, then it's yours.
Yeah.
That's the way I always say it. It is. Like, you got all these clothes on. You got the turtlenecks on. It's just a little bit slower than you normally would be running that outside zone. You don't have the feeding.
You're not loose.
Your footing just is not the same that it normally would be. And you're right. You're not as loose. It's just it's a different game when you play in the cold. That's like one of the things. So like in Denver in 2012, we didn't win the Super Bowl. Like, we were better than Baltimore. We beat them by 3 touchdowns in their place in Week 14, right? But they were a team that honestly they were set up better because we were a team that liked to go east and west in our run game.
Yeah,
they weren't. They were north and south, and they like to push the ball down the field. Joe Flacco's arm could push it through any wind. So, like, there's something to that. I'm not saying it's the deciding factor in the game, but it is something that is going to be a major factor in the game.
I think it's very, I think that is spoken from years of experience in cold weather. So I trust you.
Like for Indiana, Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's a wash. They both have it.
Same thing, Ohio State, Tennessee.
Yeah. I can't wait. God, it's going to be a good weekend, guys.
If you could, let's go around the room real quick. I know we're late. If you could go around and you could pick a game, everything's paid for, but you get to be on the sideline for a game in the first round, which one you going to?
I would actually go to Indiana, Notre Dame.
Okay.
I haven't been to Notre Dame since I went there for a high school football camp. Snapping camps would be weirdly nostalgic in a way like that. And I think that environment's going to be electric.
As far as first round, Ohio State, Tennessee for me.
All right.
Yeah, I think I would go Ohio State, Tennessee too.
Environment, Ohio State.
That might be the best game
Texas
first round.
I don't want to be in Columbus because I don't want to be infected by the anger and anxiety that's going to be in that stadium pregame. Like, if Ohio State comes out and struggles immediately, that stadium could turn real fast.
But see, you're not the fan of that team. Just sit back and enjoy it.
No, but I don't find that enjoyable. I want more of like the like Indiana Notre Dame's going to be like just all positive anger, like raw, just like Ohio State's like, you better not screw up, dude. And I don't want.
I think I would enjoy that though.
No, I think Notre Dame, Indiana would be the play. You know, touchdown Jesus, the whole deal, cold weather.
Yeah, touchdown Jesus.
Bundled up. Penn State, SMU, nah. A lot too much orange in the Texas Clemson matchup.
That's a lot of orange.
A lot of
But
orange.
I would love to be hanging out with Matthew McConaughey on the sideline.
Ohio State. Yeah. I'm going Notre Dame, Indiana.
There you go.
Final answer.
All right. When we get back, give it up.
Off the bench.
GoTommies.com. GeauxTommies.com. GeauxTommies.com. If you need hardy plank or vinyl siding, wood or vinyl windows, remember, these are energy-efficient siding and windows, meaning that these are investments that really pay for themselves over time with the amount of money that you'll save on bills and whatnot. Also, how about this, guys? Does it get any better than this? Lifetime warranties. I mean, come on. What? What are we talking about? So, invest today. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. GeauxTommies.com.
And once you go to the website, we tell you every single day, sure, you can check out testimonials of past clients. You can check out the gallery of work that they have done for your neighbors in the area. But if you've got a custom job, if there is something that you have said, I wish we could get this done, Tommy and the team are going to come out. They're going to tell you how they're going to get it done. So go check out the website. It is a great tool. Go ahead and contact them today at 225-250-8808. GoTommies.com.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps are held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs. Even in the case of an after-hours emergency, the light in your life shines brighter with Mr. Electric.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial property. So, retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local.
Back to sports talk. Maybe. Off the bench.
No, man. I don't love this, Jake. Eric Singleton Jr. is going to Auburn. It's a big get.
Over a milli. A milli.
He got a milli?
That's the report, yeah.
Damn, son. God, it sucks for Georgia Tech. Even though I feel like they had 4 Eric Singleton Juniors, they just had so many like.
I'm gonna say receiver's not an issue for Auburn either.
No. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Auburn's receiving corps is probably like the best in the country now, potentially.
It was like kind of their strength last year.
Yeah, bro. Keandre Lambert Smith, freaking Cam Coleman. Like, I know Ryan Williams overshadowed Cam Coleman, but did Cam Coleman end up having a better year?
He may have.
And now you add Singleton to that mix. And they got Jackson Arnold, that's man, you want to talk about a bet? Yep. Like, he has to work.
No, Cam Coleman did not. He had 600 yards.
Oh, never mind. So he fell off.
Williams had about 900.
Yeah.
He fell off a little bit. But either way, Auburn's receiving corps may be the best in the SEC next year. Yeah. Even though LSU's now going to be up there as well.
Bama Gump's asking what game I'm going to be calling this weekend. Bama Gump, I am off this weekend.
Oh, you're not traveling this weekend?
I am not traveling this weekend.
Wow.
Woof, man. It's a nice little break. And then I go Sugar Bowl Media Day, Texas Bowl call, back to Sugar Bowl, Cotton Bowl, Peach Bowl, Senior Bowl, Super Bowl. And then a little break for the draft. But this weekend,
good. It's Christmas weekend. It's Christmas weekend.
Nothing.
So that makes that's good.
There's an option to go to Texas and Clemson. I said, you know what? I believe y'all got it. I believe y'all have a good, firm grasp on it.
So my father-in-law's been in town for your Christmas season.
Did y'all watch West Virginia last night?
And what, basketball?
You said your father-in-law, right?
Yeah.
No, football. They played a bowl game against Memphis.
What?
Last night. Oh. You really didn't watch that?
How did you not know?
I have no idea.
I thought for sure with your father-in-law being a big West Virginia guy.
I know one. He keeps talking about. The thing is, West Virginia's so firmly focused on next season. They're so pumped on Rich Rod, because that's what that's funny because we were talking about West Virginia all night.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
It was a great game.
Who won?
Memphis, 42-37 though.
Oh damn! Did Garrett Green play?
Yeah, he played well.
Jeez.
Threw for 328, 2 tuds, ran for 95 in a tud.
That would have been so much fun.
Yeah.
It's a guy we were waiting on all year.
Now I'm
let us down.
Bummed out that we somehow missed that.
It was the Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl, and they poured coffee onto the coach after the game.
Like hot coffee?
No, like cold brew.
Okay, like a cold brew.
Yeah, it had a cold brew, and it was like in a big coffee cup, like a jug, and they poured it on him.
Text him right now. So, but that's funny.
Cole
what
Taylor
I was going to
played in the game.
say,
Forgot about him as a human.
He's been really good for West Virginia. He's one of their best players. But what I was going to say is that we've been talking about West Virginia, and the Mountaineer fans are hyped. It seems like Rich Rod's rallying the troops. He's got the big money behind him. McAfee says he's in, blah, blah, whatever. But how about Hendrick? You know Hendrick Motorsports? I didn't know that was a West Virginia guy.
I didn't either. Nope.
So he's all in. So Rich Rod may be able to actually do this thing, dude.
You want to talk about coaches going back to their old schools? Did y'all see who Scott Frost hired yesterday?
Yes.
What in the hell?
Oh, did it go through? I heard it was rumored.
I think it did.
So you want to talk about red flag city? Scott Frost hiring Alex Grinch to be DC at UCF.
I mean,
he was at Wisconsin as an analyst, right?
Yeah, he was the safeties coach or something too.
Yeah.
I mean,
speaking of, the last time we saw him, it wasn't great. Zach Arnett is going to be the new defense coordinator at UNLV. So Dan Mullen hired him at UNLV.
Well, Zach Arnett was a good DC.
Yeah, I'm saying the last time we saw him.
No, all flag coach. Yeah. Alex Grinch has never been a good DC.
It's fair as well.
And they keep hiring him. And, we're not even sure if Scott Frost is a good coach anymore. Last time we saw him was way worse than, or not way worse, about equivalent with Zach Arnett. So, I guess it's not true. Scott Frost did have the best 3-9 team of all time. Remember, they lost every game, including a bunch of ranked ones by less than 7. But yeah, I don't know, man. That just seems like red flag city. Scott Frost and Alex Grinch. Maybe it works out.
Just could you imagine UCF hey, we got Frost back, we lost our coach, but This is what started the golden era for us. And then he brings in Alex Grinch.
Yeah. I mean, if I was a fan, that would really take the wind out of my sails quite a bit.
I don't think UCF at this point, they're just like, yeah, sure, we're here for a good time in the bounce house. That's a bad year for them.
Very disappointing.
How about
Had
Mike
a lot
Vick?
higher hopes.
Oh, I did too.
How about Mike Vick?
So he's going to Sacramento State.
Mike Vick?
Yeah, right?
No,
Or
Norfolk State.
Oh, Norfolk State.
He was, the reports were Sac State, so you had that right. And then, Norfolk State, where he's from in Virginia. That's it.
I mean, doing the prime thing. It's a good.
And Eddie George.
Yeah.
Was he Tennessee Tech or something?
Yeah. Tennessee State.
Tennessee State.
You know who I feel?
Now, Sac State is fascinating, though. This is something that old man was telling me about last night. He
Got
was
a lot
looking
of
at
money.
Fortune 500 CEOs
Yeah.
and where they went to school. And Sacramento State's like one of the top in the country, and they have $60 million in their NIL fund.
Yeah, the SAC-12, because they're trying to push to get to the Pac-12.
Yep.
And that's the name of the
the collective.
SAC-12. Yeah.
Hey, now.
I feel I was just waiting for it. I feel bad.
You know what, Levitard said? They go, baby. I like that one, too.
Chris Blair actually hits me every time I say something a little out there on the broadcast. He hits me with a hey now.
It's a good one, dude.
Mississippi State, real quick. So they thought they were getting Jackson Arnold.
Yeah.
Right? And then Van Buren, their quarterback, who played well, goes into the portal.
Yeah.
And so, but you think you're getting Jackson Arnold, and you're like, okay, we're good. It's fine. But then Jackson Arnold leaves you at the altar. He goes to Auburn, and then your quarterback goes to LSU to be a backup.
Yeah.
Your starting quarterback leaves you to go be a backup.
It's a Dante Moore situation.
Now, I mean, you do get, the quarterback coming over from Florida State. Croman Hawk.
Former 4 or 5 star, right?
Former 4-star. Played a little bit this year.
Croman Hawk?
Hoke. H-O-E-K.
Yeah, that's Hoke.
Okay. Is he any good?
It's just so tough to say because Florida State was so bad.
Oh, wait, but don't they still like Blake Shapen?
Yeah, he'd be coming back.
Yeah, they're believers in Shapen, right?
So, how do you feel if you're a Mississippi State fan where you thought you were getting Jackson Arnold, and then once you didn't, you're like, well, can we get Van Buren back? And he decides to go to someone in your conference as a backup.
If I'm a Mississippi State fan, I don't know where my head's at, man.
I don't either. You didn't win a
because I
conference
like Jeff
game.
Levy, and I think he's going to be good, but Blake Shapen's going to have to play really well.
And I root for Blake Shapen. He's a great kid. Went to my high school.
You better, brother. It's Evangel.
I know. No, I'm saying.
Eagle.
Had great conversations with him at Media Day, then kept that relationship going.
Nice.
So been in contact with him. Again, he was playing well before he got hurt. So like he's there. It's just, you thought you had maybe a quarterback after that as well. Like this 5-star Jackson Arnold had a relationship with Levy when they were at Oklahoma together. He recruited him, and so it just felt like it would work out from day one. And then again, you didn't win a conference game, and you're having mass exodus kind of right now with some of your players. Your best receiver goes to A&M.
Yeah,
I wonder what Levy can do because I like Jeff Levy a lot, so I'm rooting for him as well.
Yeah, big concrete block of a man.
Yeah, all about ball.
I forgot about Dan Mullen and UNLV.
I was going to ask the other day if we ever talked about that,
No.
but we didn't. Yeah, we didn't even mention it.
I mean, it's because UNLV, it's kind of,
Yeah.
But
No, I know.
that is probably the best scheme guy of our time, or damn near close to it. And he's taking over, not a bad, Barry Odom. They're hot right now. So good on him. Where did Barry Odom go?
Where did Barry Odom go? Tay, the Google
Barry
machine?
Odom.
Purdue.
Yes, Purdue.
I knew it was Power 4.
Yeah,
I couldn't get you there, though.
All right, when we get back, more OTB.
Off the bench.
And shout out Teddy Bridgewater, who won a high school state title in his first year coaching his high school team.
And now wants to get back into the NFL.
To coach?
Nope.
Oh, to play?
To play.
Oh, wow.
Came out yesterday.
Good on you, Teddy. Give that man some gloves and watch him spin it. Get yourself a car, and you will win it when you go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com because you're going to get an incredible deal, guys. If you go in there with a number and you're like, okay, this is what I can afford, maybe you end up going to a Toyota certified used vehicle. Maybe you end up leasing a vehicle. Maybe you get a better vehicle than you thought. Maybe not. Like, the point is, you will find the best answer for you and your family when you work with the excellent sales staff over there at All Star Toyota Baton Rouge. They're located on Airline in Goodwood, very conveniently located. Excellent body shop service center, open to all makes and models. Go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com today.
Yeah, when you go to the website, always remember you can buy new, you can lease, you can rent. Everything's available in all three of those processes. So if you're looking to rent for the holidays, call us with Miss Lisa Sessions today in that rental department. Go to the website, see what's all available, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Welcome back to the 9th-ranked morning sports show in America. Off the bench.
Welcome back, y'all. OTB. Hey, do remember Accutemp Baton Rouge, AccuTempBR.com, AccuTempBR.com. All your AC, heat, and electrical needs under there. Under one roof. You get that service to the highest degree, okay? Because it's time to take control of our comfort zone today. Service residential systems, commercial systems. And the bottom line is that you get that exceptional service to the highest degree. That's why they got 4.9 Google review rating with thousands and thousands of reviews. The good name of Accutemp is a good name for a reason. It's because they put in the effort for you. So take advantage today. Whether it's just a system checkup, something's gone wrong, hit up AccuTempBR.com. Let's do a little Tay-Tay. NFL story of the day.
It's Time for Tay-Tay's NFL Story of the Day. Your daily dose of NFL news from Taylor Sharp.
It's Christmas time, obviously the gift-giving season, and Travis Kelce recently gave out some gifts. Now, it wasn't for Christmas. It was for Taylor Swift's birthday, and I know what you're thinking. How much could someone like that possibly spend? Well, the answer is $175,000 on her birthday gifts. That's how much Travis Kelce spent on Taylor Swift's birthday this year. He said it's a big milestone. It's her 35th birthday. He wanted to do something big. He spent $20,000 on flowers alone. He sent 35 world-class bouquets to her house that totaled $20,000. The other money includes
35 bouquets for $20,000.
35 bouquets totaling $20,000.
That's a really high price per bouquet.
It is
a classic PPB.
A $60,000 Rolex.
Rating. What?
$60,000 Rolex.
Yeah, you can sink infinite money into a Rolex.
I don't know what a cuff is. I'm assuming it's similar to a bracelet. So a $22,000 Tiffany & Co. cuff, $25,000 open heart bracelet, and $48,000 in a bunch of jewelry from some French company that I cannot pronounce. But $175,000 he spent on this birthday.
What about a $22,000 Tiffany & Co. muff?
Was not included. Now, may have been there. Was not included in the... he may have kept that one off the books, I would imagine.
Does Taylor care, can she actually like any of this stuff when you're...
Yeah, because she probably...
Is she a billionaire?
Right? Gotta be close to it.
Huh?
Is she a billionaire?
I don't think so.
I know the tour has generated well over $1 billion in revenue, maybe even closing in on $2 billion. Who knows?
She gotta be close.
Step it up, TK. Larry Ellison got...
Yeah, $1.6 billion is what it's reporting that she's worth.
Larry Ellison got his wife a $13 million quarterback. Where are you at? $150K? Come on now. I would get her...
I think at that point, it's a thoughtfulness type thing.
Yeah, I'd get her a card that I wrote.
Yeah.
Sure that I cared. Yeah, I guess the flowers, that's where the thoughtfulness comes in.
I guess, yeah.
Jake, do you want to weigh in on TK's $150,000 birthday present?
175, I think.
175, sorry.
Oh, well.
I guess that's
good to be king. Good to be Kelce.
That's personal business. I guess it's out there in the public, but whatever you want to spend.
That's what you can do when you get $100 million from Amazon for your podcast.
Yeah.
To your point, last week,
like my dad said, that ain't a hair on his ass.
No.
To your point, last week, Travis's dad, Ed, went on a podcast and said he doesn't think that Kelce went about it the right way. He goes, I don't think expensive gifts at this point is the way to Taylor Swift's heart. He goes, I would have done something in between. He goes, I would have.
Kelce said this?
Yeah, the dad. He said, I bet he could write her a beautiful poem.
Okay.
So to T-Bob's point, him and Ed on the same page.
Can I claim to be their dad now and get paid?
Sure, why not?
Isn't it Jason's Kelce wife suddenly has a podcast that's also
and it's number one. Yeah.
It passed Joe Rogan's podcast last week. Number one in the world.
What?
Why do people care about them so much?
Number one in the world?
Yeah.
She passed Talk to Her too, so
that means
that's big.
That means she beat Murphy, Sam, and Jody.
Yeah, number one in the world, T-Bomb. Murphy, Sam, and Jody's included in that.
If Kylie Kelce can do it, we can do it.
Kylie Kelce's a little bit bigger platform.
So it's funny. You know what's funny, Alondra? You laugh about Talk to Her, but the most shocking thing I've learned in all this CoffeeZilla stuff is that the Talk to Her podcast became a top 5 podcast in the world.
Yeah, I know it did.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
And quickly, too.
And I know,
it just shows how
memes,
stupid
and
whatnot,
but that's crazy.
Degenerate we're getting as a society.
Yeah, because that's gotta be just nothing but brain rot, right? Just random talk about nothing. That's gotta just be
I think she's legitimately much more entertaining than a lot of people want to give her credit for. It's not by accident that she's had some staying power.
No, but what could they possibly discuss that is that entertaining on that podcast?
Stuff, life, jokes.
Okay.
Boys, girls.
Don't know. I've never tuned in.
Girls and boys and girls. Dogs. You know she's a big dog person. Is that like how they end every show?
Maybe.
That's the intro, like the drop.
Yeah, exactly. I love that we got a lot of DP back on the screen nowadays.
Also, this is not NFL related, T-Bub, but football related nonetheless. Did you see what Netflix is releasing?
What?
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Netflix announces 45 minutes ago a sports series following the 2024 SEC college football season is coming out summer of 2025. It'll provide unfiltered access to coaches and players.
Yeah. Really?
And give an exclusive look at key matchups throughout the season. So it's kind of like a Hard Knocks, but for the entire SEC.
And they've been filming it in secret this last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That means the embarrassing Alabama LSU loss is probably there. Oh, well. When we get back, more OTB.
Off the bench.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps were held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs. Even in the case of an after-hours emergency, the light in your life shines brighter with Mr. Electric.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial property. So, retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local. So call today at 293-0450 or lainsurance.net.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
Back to sports talk. Maybe. Off the bench.
Say, if you're an LG, that's my Tasmanian devil. If you're a LSU gymnastics fan, January 3rd, banner drop, guys. Lego man, that's a natty champ banner drop. Third one in the last 3 years. Baseball, basketball, gymnastics. You can unwrap me, Tay-Tay. Hey now. Go to Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Get yourself, become that cowboy that she's singing about by going to Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. And if you're suffering from just feeling old, lack of energy, ED, anything and everything, hair loss, we got the treatments to get you right. Okay, to get you where you want to be and to get you achieving your max potential, because that's what this is about. No excuses, guys. There are treatments out there. Again, whether it's ED, hair loss, low T, lack of energy, you go get your labs drawn. We see what's going on with your body, and then we customize a plan to you. So go to yourgoodwood.com and take the first step to maximizing potential today. Penile enhancement.
A couple of transfer portal news bits here before we get out. CJ Daniels going to Miami.
Go get your money. I get it.
And then the left tackle that y'all were talking about from Washington State does have a visit set up at LSU.
Let's go.
Good player.
Ask the bench, buddy, about Cole Kerr Light. Visit our Artillery Blue Moon Light. Catch his read. Are you going to out Rivers on the reasons for her suspension? No, but she is unsuspended. She'll be back on Friday. Ask the bench, would you rather get iced coffee dumped on you or mayonnaise?
Coffee.
Iced coffee.
Mayonnaise. You kidding me?
Mayonnaise, yeah.
Ask the bench, do you know Trevor Lawrence and Cam Rising entered college the same year? Yes. So did Alan Bowman.
Oh, he is not coming back for another year.
Bowman
also,
isn't?
yeah, he announced
tweeted
yesterday.
He was like,
going
I
to the
think
NFL.
7 is enough.
Oh, wow.
His tweet said that.
Ask the bench, who's your favorite Trailer Park Boys character outside of Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles? I'll go with Ray. Probably, Jay, what's his name? Not Jay Wall.
I don't watch that, so I don't know.
You know, the white rapper guy. God, I haven't seen Trailer Park Boys in too long. Well, honestly, probably Mr. Leahy and Randy Bobandy. Ask the bench, when LSU makes the CFP next year, would you rather them get a first-round bye or get a home game in Death Valley on a Saturday night against a good team?
Ooh.
Home game.
Yeah, home game. I don't care about the bye.
Agreed.
Ask the bench, have you seen the 28 Years Later movie trailer? It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it does look
good.
awesome. The sound in it's so creepy. Also, Alex Garland. Yes, please.
Who?
The director, writer, guy that did Ex Machina, Annihilation, Civil War. A new war movie coming out that looks very intense. All right, guys. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow for more OTB. Later, guys.
Off the bench.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
It's no secret. The best oysters in Baton Rouge are at Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar. Enjoy mouth-watering South Louisiana flavor and oysters from all over the country. And don't forget our nightly drink special.